Hey guys, I think we're live.
Yeah,
Um, it's bonus content time. It's me, Alex, and Nabishin and Scott. So let's talk about some stuff. How are you doing, Nabishin?
fine. There's literally nothing to really talk about with me. Um, just been working, uh, waiting for that next paycheck so I can actually um live. I guess you could say on my own, not on my own, but like actually like buy the stuff that I need and do the stuff that I want to do. Because I've been here for about a month now. Yeah, it has been like over a month now. Well, no, it'll be a month tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be a month tomorrow. So I've been here for a month, and I just ran out through my expenses of the money I was saving up there from being up there from down here. So
Mm.
I won't get paid till the third. So I'm just running on fumes now as far as like what I can spend my money on. But whatever. I got to just hang out with my family, hang out with my best friends, and go to work. That's pretty much all I've been doing lately. So that's pretty much all I got.
It sounds like a good deal, though. That's
Yeah.
sounds fun. What about you, Scott? You and I started school. Scott's there.
Mm, we started school, and yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
And we ran into each other twice in the first week, which was like two more times than I thought we would.
Yep.
How's it
Uh,
like for you going back to school? It's been like what, a year or something?
it's
Like
been
it seems like
it's been
it seems like a long
7 months, and it's been the longest 7 months ever. Uh, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have something to do. Um, I'm only taking 3 classes because that's all I'm allowed to take. But it's it's nice to get out of the house on a regular basis. It was cool to see Scott in the wild. It's always alarming.
Oh
Uh,
man, there's a Scott. Watch out.
time.
He doesn't bite, but you still don't want to get close.
God no. I haven't seen a wild Evan or Tony for that. I don't even know where. I don't know if Tony still goes to
Well,
the
the
same
wild
school as
Evan
us.
bites. The wild Tony just. Uh,
Sidles, sidles through.
Does he go to
Um,
the same school as you, Scott?
yeah, he
Tony?
just, we're still at HCC.
okay.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I don't know.
Because I found out that Evan transferred back last fucking week, so
Yeah, that was everybody finding out.
um, I didn't know if Tony had moved somewhere else, but yeah, it's been nice to fucking do something, anything.
Mm.
I mean, like it's not like I was just sitting on my ass the whole time I was off. I was sending fervent emails and calling people and writing, but that still involves a lot of sitting and staring at a computer screen. So it was nice to be outside. Um, but yeah, plus I've been walking around more and more with my at least 3 times a week walk and going to school and everything. But I just had like the craziest, busiest week. Is there anything else I have you, Scott?
Let's see here. Just today, I had to pick a few snakes out of what are the things called? The little guard things around the windows in the basement. I have no idea,
Yeah, I don't fucking
but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to pick like 3 snakes out of there.
Gross.
Gardener snakes.
Oh.
Uh, as far as other interesting things in the week, my classes are all math. That's fun.
You told me about that 2 days ago? Yesterday? Thursday.
Thursday.
I don't fucking remember.
Yeah,
uh,
so yeah, that's 2 days ago.
yeah, it doesn't feel like Saturday. I'll say that much. I
Hmm.
don't even know where I am anymore. But that sucks.
You get used to it, like real quick.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice that when you're doing math, the only thing you have to do is math, because that
Mhm.
becomes the only thing that you have to do.
Yeah. And you can stay in a math mindset for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. It does make it easier. But like it's when you're switching between chemistry, math, and English that's when it's like
Yep.
yeah. Um but all right, I mean, have you gone to all of your classes once yet?
I've yes.
Okay. So,
I was thinking about it. I'm like, There's only been like 2 classes. I only have a Mondays, Wednesdays, and a little bit on Friday.
Yeah. One of my classes, my Monday, Wednesday history class doesn't start till the 15th, so
Oh yeah,
I still got a little
there
leeway.
are those late starts.
Yeah, it's weird. Um, but yeah, it's super lax schedule. I have a CPR class, and that's weird. But other than that, very
A
lax.
CPR.
Yeah. Cause
Yeah, actually, you mean like actual CPR?
yeah,
Okay,
like
that's high
resuscitating
school.
someone. I know. I
Yeah,
took it in
that's
high
high
school.
school.
It's CPR and first aid, so it's multiple things like splinting broken limbs and treating emergencies and performing CPR and other
Yeah,
things.
that's health class in high school. I know they do college courses of that.
Well, in my health class in high school, we only learned actual regular CPR and the Heimlich maneuver. So,
Oh,
which is weird
okay.
thinking about it. But I need an emerging issues. I think is what the requirement is. It is a 2 credit requirement. It's my only 2 credit requirement, and CPR is a 2 credit class. So it worked out.
Okay.
But yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
You find a girl you want to like make out with as you give her CPR.
Oh yeah, totally. Just right there. I was like, doing this. She gave me the look too. We're like, all right, it's going down. None of that happened.
Yeah, we could tell.
Anything else, Scott? So I got so much to talk about, so I don't want to like steamroll you.
Let's see here.
Was the snake your big news that you were talking about earlier?
No, it was the system admin thing that I was pissed about.
Okay, yeah.
Uh, yeah, I have to go and do that. It's fucking garbage shit. Let's see here. Because, yeah, what it's been doing is it's been kicking me out of Steam Family Sharing.
Oh yeah, that's
And
right.
so I've been trying to get into Rogue Legacy. But every time I have to find a nonchalant way to delete my all my stuff on the Will's computer to then re-enable this one.
Mm.
And every single time there's some kind of error that I have to get around. And this is the root cause of it.
Yeah, it's dumb stuff that uh, does that shit to your compy. I don't know, fucking root files and bullshit and Windows stuff that I don't understand anymore. I used to. No, I don't. I don't have. Ain't nobody got time for that. Mark Kissling, who's watching, says hi in like 1,000 exclamation marks.
Hi, comment more, asshole.
Yeah, I got the comments pulled up. You know, it's easier for me at this point to keep our email pulled up and wait for the emails that YouTube sends us when we get a comment. That's how horrible the comment refreshing is. Uh, so, but so nothing crazy happened this week, Scott. Sorry.
Nope.
All right. You know what? That's okay. I just like I'm sorry to people who are waiting for episode 192. I've literally right now in this moment in like the hour before it, which I used to go on a walk, is the first moment I've like had that hasn't been rigorously scheduled out in this whole week. I was at school all of Monday to get my class situation fixed, and then I was at school through Monday night because I have a night class, which is stupid. Yeah. And my teacher for that class, he's like that guy at a party who thinks he's really funny. He's trying to be really funny, but like exclusively with dad humor. So it's like it's kind of like a nightmare, but really it's also kind of like a fun train wreck to watch. It's super weird and uncomfortable though.
Well, that 10 seconds of silence as he laughs
Oh
at his
yeah,
own jokes.
no, yeah. As he laughs at his own jokes, that's the. Oh God, Yeah, exactly that. He's like an anime character. It's fucking terrifying.
He's King
Then
Kai.
yeah, he's King Kai. Except like King Kai is kind of cute, but this guy isn't. uh, and then Tuesday was my roommate's birthday, which was fun. I woke up. We went and saw Let's Be Cops. The movie.
How was that?
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's definitely like a movie you should go see with your bro, your best friend or something. I think it gets real, but it gets real in a pretty good way. And it's fun. It has a lot of good moments. It's not like I don't think it's up to the quality of like 21 or 22 Jump Street, but it's good. Then that day was like fully scheduled out. Just I spent the whole day with him, and then we went to Baltimore to go bar hopping for the evening, and I was the DD, and I had to deal with the belligerent people in my backseat screaming curse words and profanity while my windows were down in Baltimore. So that was fun, except not really. But they had a good
What did
time.
you eat and drink?
Mostly beer. So
What bad beer?
no, like we went to like a lot of bars that had like imports from microbrews that are in Baltimore, so like a lot of unique to Baltimore beer. It was Edgar Allan Poe themed, because Ethan wanted to get drunk and then find
Quote the
himself.
Raven.
Yeah, and then quote the Raven. Find himself in an alleyway, just like Edgar Allan Poe was found when he was dead. That was his direct quote. That was what he told me he wanted for his birthday party, and I worked with that.
Wow.
So all of the bars were close to an Edgar Allan Poe themed area. We went and saw the only statue of Edgar Allan Poe. I took a selfie with it. And we went past his grave, and we went to the last bar he drank at before he died. So it was cool. And then Wednesday, I saw my ex-girlfriend, which was weird.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw that. I
Well, like
a few days ago.
like she had reached out to me, and then we hung out. That's why it was weird.
Okay.
It wasn't like a stumbling into them.
Yeah, that's kind of how I saw my ex-girlfriend. I was like at my other best friend's goodbye party, and it's like, oh hey, like hey, and we caught up a little bit, but no burnt bridges or anything like that. It was like, oh cool, like you're doing okay, like you're a complete mom now, and I'm making it sound just cope. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Sorry, my brother's calling me, so I have to call him back in a minute. But yeah, it was weird. I had a good time though. Very different people now. It's been 3 years, so. And then Thursday I had class again. Oh God. And Friday, it was like Thursday I had class, then I hung out with my brother and my dad, and then I hung out at my brother's place till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And
Getting a lot of bro time lately.
yeah, like we had scheduled out just to sit down. It was weird. Me and my brother like talked about, because he.
It's like is
Go
it kind
ahead.
of like you haven't seen each other all that much, and it's like
No,
you just want
it
to.
was
I mean,
like
I don't know.
some stuff's been happening that I'm not gonna get into, but
Okay.
it was like a moment where I was like, let's talk like two human beings, because you probably remember what our childhood was like better than I do. So it was kind of me getting that perspective, and us kind of having real talk, which is nice. It was weird. I wish I felt better about it afterwards. It was very, my brother's a very cynical person, so it was interesting. Yeah, and then like literally Friday night, I was like finally a moment to myself, and then Damien and Ethan, and then Damien came over, and then we went out to get dinner, and which was nice. It was nice to see them and relax, and then I was like, I'm just gonna go get some, because I've been sleeping terribly all week. I said, I'm gonna get some good sleep. I'm gonna sleep now, and then I like got really nauseous and a headache, and I couldn't sleep, and then I was up till 5 in the morning, and I woke up at 4 p.m. today, and I went for a walk, and now we're here. So I have like barely had a moment to myself, which sucks, but it's been a crazy week. But you know what? I think it'll calm down. I'm going to talk about it in the proper show, but I'm sorry for the late show. Episode 192 being late because I just haven't had time to edit it. I haven't played any video games since Tuesday, so I'm sad. Alex is sad. But I'm ready to relax for the weekend, so it's a 3-day weekend. I always forget, like, oh shit, I have Monday off. Oh, awesome.
And for me, I have Tuesday off too, because I just have that day off.
I have Tuesday off too. That's right. We discussed that. I have Tuesdays and Fridays off from school, so.
You two should date.
Yeah, well, Scott and I said we're gonna make the Tuesdays be our Legend of Zelda: Four Swords Adventures recording day. So that's what's gonna happen. So there, Nabishin. All right, you guys.
I remember when we used to record together. That doesn't happen anymore.
It doesn't, no. I don't see anyone anymore. Sad.
You want to mute yourself and talk to your brother really fast?
Yeah, I have to call my brother. So give us a mo.
Yeah, I'll give myself a drink. I'll be back.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Good.
All right. Y'all still here?
I just came back from getting a drink. I think Scott maybe left as well.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Fuck it. All right, let's start this recording session. Did you get your situation sorted out, Scott?
No, but it's not time sensitive.
Okay. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. We have plenty of video games.
I actually am now back to square one on researching, so I'm just going to do it another time.
All right. That works. I forgot to ask Nabishin. I was going to ask you like forever ago. When Mark and Katie were on the show, what was Katie playing?
Probably Borderlands 2.
God damn it. All right. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure.
Why? Was the sound going through?
No, it surprisingly it wasn't, but like at some points in the show she's like, God damn it, I died. And I could hear the controller just like very minimally at some point. So now Katie's audio file was just messed up in completely different ways. Did you listen back to that at all?
I just did some of it, but yeah, I heard what you meant.
I don't listen to the show like ever, so I have no clue.
It was weird. It was like it was just clipping, so it was like too sensitive, I guess. So.
Maybe because of the mic I use. I used what was it? Turtle Beach headsets I have with my 360. So I don't know.
Yeah. Oh well. All right, let's do this on one, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you know what that cool thing was?
What?
That I did?
What?
It's I used Audacity to go ahead and pick up a song that you pretty much can't get anywhere.
Okay.
There's
I've done that before.
there's a few sites. There's one place to get it where the site's in English, is like a Tumblr page,
Yeah.
and then everywhere else is something like Russian or some kind of Asian. I don't know which. I can't
sort of
tell.
Asian.
Yeah, I found it. One Russian site, one English site, and one some sort of Asian site. And the only way that I could do it is if I were to rip the audio from what was coming out of my actual speakers.
Mm.
So I went ahead and I did that.
Yeah, I've done that before. It's fun. I'm like, yeah, I fucking beat the system.
Yeah. So the thing about that song is that it was a band that was looking for like a new singer. And so they kept trying out new people, and they made a demo song with a couple of different people.
Oh, I have a music break for this week. Speaking of which.
And,
Again?
Oh.
And what ended up happening is this guy didn't join the band, and his demo got leaked. But then the company tried to go ahead and kill the demo because the person who started singing it was over on a different record label.
Oh, okay.
And they almost successfully did it.
But of course, the internet has its ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Basically, a couple of the embedded MP3 places that I went to had their audio muted. Even places that weren't YouTube.
Okay. Jeez. That's intense.
I'm surprised this one didn't get taken down.
Censorship, man. Fuck that, I guess. That's all I got. All right, let's start this, and we'll keep ripping some audio. I don't know. I fucking blacked out while I was speaking. Mark
What?
says in the comments, Katie: Borderlands 1, and I had to mute the whole General Knox mission. The audio file was messed up because of my lovely soprano voice. That's what it was. Nailed it. From the rape song. What? That never made it in the show.
No, it didn't. They're grateful for that, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure. I knew. I knew.
It's on the YouTube version.
It is on the YouTube version. The raw, uncut, and uncensored version. Which
How much of a terrible person she is.
Yeah. So like our loyalist fans, which there are quite a few people that watch the YouTube version, more than I would expect, like 20 in the upper swings of it.
Mm-hmm.
They'll know. They know what's up. All right. It's Saturday the 30th. Ugh. It's almost September. I'm sad. It is Saturday, August 30th, 2014, and you're listening to the Irrational Passions podcast. I am Alex O'Neill, your host on this magic carpet ride. With me, I have Brian Jackson, also known as Nabishin.
Cool!
And Scott Guthier, the enigma of the internet, with me as well.
Hello.
And it's just us again. It's been a hot minute since we had a 3-man show. And by that I mean like 3 weeks.
It's getting weird now. I don't know why. It seems like it's so hard to get everybody together. Even worse now for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll discuss it with them, but we might just like go back to our previous recording schedule because it doesn't look like it's gonna get any better.
Yeah, it seems like Saturday's even worse than Friday, which is weird, but whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, and whatnot. But we'll see. Again, we haven't decided on a new recording date or if there will be one for those tuning in. Also, for those tuning in, listening to the audio version, I'm so sorry that episode 192 is late. At the time of this recording, I have not finished it. I've started it, at least at this point. Yeah, a lot of stuff happening in my life. I didn't have any moment to myself, so I didn't get to edit it. But it's coming. I promise you, I will get it done.
That long show about JRPGs.
I know, God, 3 hours of just, and it was just every fucking time. It's just like, this isn't gonna be a long show. I don't know what it is.
Well, you see, I stopped believing you, I don't know, a year ago.
Yeah, it's that's so true. Like when our fourth episode was 2 hours long, I should have known. It'll never get shorter. I don't know. Like that's why I like our 3-man shows, because when we go long, it's still under 3 hours because there's just 3 of us, so there's not like a fuck ton we can say. So yeah, I appreciate a good 3-man ep. The true hosts of Irrational Passions right here. The committed ones, at least. So yeah, I just want to say the show is coming for the people watching us live. I'll get it done. It's a very long show, and I will get it done. But I apologize for the delay. Other than that, to catch up on housekeeping, a bunch of stuff went up on the site this week, and I still know of 2 more articles that are coming. I'm really happy with what went up. I wrote an article about PT. I don't know if you checked that out, Nabishin, but I'm pretty proud of it.
I read through that. Yeah, that's good. Pat yourself on the back.
There we go. It was just generally talking about why I thought it was so exciting that a game was getting announced this way. And I've gotten... Apparently, I nailed it, according to the people I played the game with. Not to toot my own horn. But check it out. It's something... It was the first thing I've written in a month, at least full feature article. So I was a little nervous going in, but I think it came out really good. Last week we had Jared on, and he discussed Hyperdimension Neptunia Birth 1. And that review has finally graced you with its existence. And oh man, that is a great read. I would recommend it. And it seems like it was a week for games leaving bad taste in everybody's mouth, because my review of The Walking Dead No Turning Back went up as well. So check those out. Worth a read. I'm going to be talking about The Walking Dead in a moment, obviously, but
Oh, I bet you will.
good stuff. And we got a new weekly article from Zach coming up soon. So and Monthly Passions, obviously, I will get up on time this time, because I have most of next week off, so I don't have any excuse. Except that I'll be editing podcasts until I'm dead. So let's talk about video games. We talk about video games on Irrational Passions podcast.
Alex plays Zelda.
Oh yeah, Wind Waker is still going up. That's it. I finished Ocarina of Time. That's what happened. I had a lot of fun with the last episode of that series. I don't know why. I made a lot of stupid voices because it was 4:00 in the morning at that point, I think. And then I jumped right into Wind Waker, which started the previous week. But you can, if you watch the 2 in succession, you can see my mindset kind of carry over. So I might have to take a break, a week off from Alex Plays Zelda, just so I can record more video. For people watching, I'll put an announcement on Twitter by Monday, once I know for sure. But I have only recorded up through what has been published now, as opposed to being way ahead of the curve. So stay tuned to my Twitter for information on that. But yeah, I put up a post about it. I talked about it last week, but you should still check it out. All right, Scott, I'm gonna let you go first. No, I'm gonna let Nabishin go first.
Oh, all right, special. So I play video games a little bit, not that much. Yeah.
Speak of the games on your list, I don't mean to cut you off, but when I talked to my brother my older brother Derek this week. He told me his favorite game of all time is Metal Gear Solid, which I didn't know. So,
Yeah, it's a really good game.
yeah, it is.
I was inspired to like replay that game. Pretty much because of Drew Scanlon from Giant Bomb. Was he wanted to know the lore of Metal Gear because like he's been hearing it for years and he was just curious about it and he said like so I'm just gonna play the entire game and like Dan Riker's a big Metal Gear head so it was both of them going through it together and like since Dan's like so much into Metal Gear he like tried to like explain some of the little things that Drew might not understand or not well there's a lot that you don't understand about Metal Gear but like let's make it so like he can understand it a little bit better. But yeah, I got inspired to play it again, and I played a lot of that game. I played up to right before Psycho Mantis, right
Damn.
before that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even that long. That was like 2 hours. So
Yeah, like when you know how to play a Metal Gear game, you can just fucking blaze through it.
yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that game's still great. I still love playing that game. It still holds up pretty well for a PlayStation One game, even. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about it.
Yeah.
Like because it was weird me playing like the way I played Metal Gear. Like when I was like, oh, I want to get to Metal Gear because Metal Gear Solid 4 is about to come out. Because not many people know this, but like so I decided like yeah, I'm starting from the beginning and I'm gonna go all the way up. So I didn't have the PlayStation 1 version at the time, so I played Twin Snakes first. So I had all of that experience. Then I played 2, then I played 3, and then I think I played 1, the original PlayStation 1 run. 1. This was 4 was still wasn't out yet. Then I played 4. Um, and it's interesting comparing Twin Snakes to the original Metal Gear after you played Twin Snakes first, because like like you had like all the advancements for Metal Gear Solid 2, like the
Yeah.
first person view and the not having to put the key card in your hand every time you try to open the damn door. 'Cause that's kind of annoying. But
Yeah,
other than that, though, like I think I still feel like the PlayStation One version is like actually the better game of it, like surprisingly. But it just feels that way. I mean, it plays better and looks better on the GameCube version, Twin Snakes. But yeah, there's something about that first one that you just can't replace. It just seems like more epic and more of a bigger game than what it is. I guess that's
yeah, I've only ever played Twin Snakes. I've always debated going and playing the PS1 version. Um, I don't know. I bet I would.
I still gave it a shot.
I would still like it because like I'm one of those people that goes back and plays fucking Tomba 2 every year. So graphics don't really upset me.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean I probably will. It's weird because I've been kind of tempted to do it and I didn't even know about the Drew Scanlon Dan Reichert thing. So
Yeah.
just been thinking about Metal Gear since watching that Metal Gear Solid 5 demo.
Yeah, like since I started doing it, I think I'm gonna probably go through the whole series again. Like I haven't played Peace Walker again since I beat it the first time on the PSP, and I really really like that game. So even when the HD collection came out, I played like maybe like the first hour maybe, and then I just stopped for whatever reason. I beat 2, I beat 3, I just didn't beat Peace Walker again. So hopefully I'll get through that again. Because like I said, I really like Peace Walker, but maybe that's just nostalgia. Maybe it's like the Crisis Core of me, me liking an old PSP game and it maybe doesn't hold up, but whatever, we'll see when I get to it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I went back to Transistor. Uh, just played like a little bit more of it, like that's man, probably like maybe up to like an hour of it more. I still really like that game. Like it just seems like it doesn't have any sticking power, like, even less so than Bastion was for me.
Hmm.
Which is weird because like Bastion is like I could play Bastion for like maybe 3 hours straight, but like Transistor seems like I can only play it for an hour or something like that. It's like it's just with Bastion, like when I stop playing Bastion, I just basically forget about it. And with Transistor, it's always in my mind, but like I don't really have a drive to go back to it, which is a kind of give and take, but it's just a weird thing with me. I don't know, like it seems like this for a lot of people. Like Transistor was just something that it didn't really stick as well as Bastion did, maybe because maybe it was too similar, or maybe it's just more, it's just not what they wanted. But I don't know. I still like the game though. The game's still really, really good. I'll get through it eventually before the end of the year. Um, uh, I just need to make time for it and actually want to play it. That's all it really is to it.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's something like I know I could probably blow through in like a Sunday evening or something. So I'm not too worried about it, but I do want to get it done.
Yeah, it's like you have the game, but you just haven't even really started, mostly because of your PS4 situation. But like after you got it back and everything, it's just like
Well,
you
like it
haven't even
was
tried it up again.
it wasn't even like that wasn't like my original PS4 that was broken. That was like this one that I have that it made like the static buzzing noise and the screen turned off.
Mm.
Um, so like that's why. But like I stopped it before it got too bad. But I just was like I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna take a break from this and come back to it, and I just never did. But I did forget to mention big ups to Rob Castelletta. He sent me the $20 PSN card to pick up Transistor. So props to him. He is the reason I have it, not the reason I haven't played it. Uh,
Maybe you should play it. You got it free.
I know. Trust me, if I can, one of these days, it's like that with a lot of things though. I'm sitting staring at the Wonderful 101 right now.
Yeah. Like I said, I was going to bug you about it, but then I was like, oh, the Dark Souls DLC just came out, so I'll totally play that before. And that,
I haven't
so.
even played the first Dark Souls DLC, just because I haven't had too much money to throw around. But I've been really good with my money recently. I've been paying my bills on time and saving in money and not spending too much money on food. So like that could be the next thing I splooge on for myself.
Maybe. I mean, then again, October's coming up pretty soon, so.
Dude, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's depressing.
I'm supposed to be buying fucking Destiny, so Mark and Katie can stream that, but we'll see if that actually happens. More likely it will. Like I was thinking either buying that or Diablo 3, so we can all do like co-op. But the thing about that is I have to buy controllers, so that makes it even more expensive. So it's just a whole give and take type of thing.
Well, here's my thing. I'm gonna look to you for guidance on this, Nabishin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in the Evil Within, but I just don't know. I just don't know. And like I'm excited at the idea of playing a new Shinji Mikami game that isn't like that one that you Shadows of the Damned. Something that's like kind of self-serious at least. So I'm curious. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna wait and see what reviewers have to say about that. So I just don't know.
I'll probably be smart. I'll probably get it anyway because I guess me and Mark and Kate have this horror thing that we're doing now. So almost any horror game that I'll have to buy. So like, I mean, I'll probably buy Aliens Isolation so we can play through that together.
Yeah, you got me on the kick too, man. Now.
Yeah, it is weird because like now I have to watch the Aliens movies because I never really watched them. So now I have to watch them probably with them before you actually play Aliens Isolation. Oh, this gonna be
Just watch Alien and Aliens. That's all you need.
Yeah, that's the only one I was gonna watch. Yeah. Obviously. Like
Alien 1 holds up, so like don't worry about it. It's good.
Yeah, it's weird how like I got into this rabbit hole of this fucking horror game, and like it's literally because of those two. Like if it wasn't those two, I would probably never beat Outlast. But like after I saw the DLC ending, that really intrigued me. Then PT came out. I was like, oh okay, we're totally doing this. Katie grabbed the controller. I don't want to, Mark. You play it. Okay, I'm scared because that's how Mark does when he's scared. No, not really. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're in this horror kind of streaming thing, so they're kind of making me get serious on the streaming front. And it's so weird because like when these systems came out, I was like, I was like, fuck streaming, I don't go fuck streaming. But like, I don't know. It's like because I don't care about the viewership. That's not what I care about. But like being with my friends and doing that stuff, that makes it 10 times fun. Or just to do, even if nobody watches, I just have fun doing it just because of that. It makes the work worth it and the money spent worth it. But yeah, speaking of streaming, you don't stream anymore, Alex. I'm just saying.
I know. Like I said, like when I started out,
like is that passion for you going? I'm just curious, like honestly.
I'm focusing on that right now, and I don't want to focus on too many things. And plus, my XSplit expired. Which I will renew, but like, I'll renew that, and like I have like because I got it from the beginning, like before while the product was still in beta, like I get like a lifetime discount for it. That makes it a very nice price. But like, I'm gonna renew that after I renew Xbox Live Gold. So I haven't done
Yeah,
it yet.
we're both in the same boat. Like I still need to renew that as well.
So
I
and
haven't
like,
had
I'm
Xbox
just
Live in like I don't know, like 2 years, maybe even 3. It's been a while.
yeah, it's been 5 months now. It's like crazy because the last Titanfall pack is coming out soon. I'm like, I want to play all these maps, but I it's like it's not a priority right
Oh
now.
man, that makes that game useless. Then that sucks.
Yeah, that trust me, I realized that. Well, I was like, I'll play Titanfall, and then I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and it's just like I will focus on doing my like the time in which I would stream is when I'm recording video. That's pretty much where it's at right now. So I'm just gonna worry about that. Once I'm done the Alex Plays Zelda series, I will do some
Your
streaming.
Dark Souls DLC,
Yeah,
because you know that's what you're gonna do next.
totally. And like
uh,
I don't need XSplit. Like my capture card can stream. The application can stream it just like by itself.
mm,
So like I'm not too worried about it. But other
yeah,
priorities.
yeah. We need to chat later on about like me buying some stuff and
Okay.
learning the ins and outs.
Okay.
That's for another day. Speaking of streaming though, like I pretty much streamed the entirety of me playing Infamous First Light for whatever reason. I was there.
Is
I
that
played
game?
it.
Is it good?
I really liked it. I really, really liked it. It's even more so in a way than more than I like Second Son, because Second Son grew cold with me after a while. I don't know why.
Mm.
It's for multiple reasons. It's just like it just didn't live up for what I wanted it to be, more or less. Maybe because I guess overhyped myself or whatever for it, but like because it was the game I got my PS4 for more or less,
Yeah.
and yeah, they just didn't really live up for me. Like after I got that platinum, like oh, I'm pretty much done with it. But First Light, I don't know, like it's either something about fetch or just the way she controls now, but it just seems more engaging uh, it's more fun to play. I really don't know. Um, I know Kurt Hamilton from Kotaku felt like when he reviewed it, he didn't really like the story for it because he felt like it portrayed the image of Fetch that he had for her in Second Son. But like for me personally, I thought it pretty much fitted her, and you know I thought it was a decent story for what it was. And like that game was just fun. It just like even just having this neon power, because it's weird. It's something like I think because like with Second Son you had like your three powers, neon, video, and smoke.
Mm.
In the end game portion power as well, but you know after the end game you don't. It's pretty much useless at that point. But you know, like you're focusing on this one power neon, so you know exactly the one thing you need to go to. So it makes it feel like Infamous 1 and 2, where it's just you focus on this one thing. You don't have to like, oh god, I need to drain something video. Okay, I guess, but I really want neon for this part, or oh, I need smoke for this part. Oh, I guess concrete's right here, so I guess I'll pick that. You know, it's just like all this. It was just like I guess too micromanaging. You know, it's cool to have like options, but it's like options that it depends on the situation you're in. That if you if you get the thing that you want.
Yeah.
So like just
if you
having
could
just neon,
if you could
yeah,
switch at any time you wanted, that would have
yeah,
made it less confusing, I think. But
yeah. So just having neon makes it a lot better for me,
okay.
and they also had this little horror mode arena thing that they added to it, which is it's a cool little thing. Like it's not like too deep or anything like that. Like it was like addicting for the little bit I played it, but yeah, that game I played the fuck out of that game for when I had it. I platinumed it like already. Um,
Damn.
and for what I pay for it, like it's $15. It's well worth the money. I highly recommend it for anyone who likes Second Son or who didn't like Second Son because that game's better. But yeah, that's that game.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, there was definitely a moment where I was like, "Oh yeah, that came out." I was thinking about it. I was just looking at it, but I guess I just passed it up. I wasn't sure. I was gonna figure I'd talk to you about it first. Yeah, it sounds good. Like, I mean, I like Second Son. I definitely think it's kind of sat with me better, but I haven't played through it a second time. So I haven't seen kind of like the bullshititude of the decisions.
Yeah, I probably would have killed it for me, honestly. That ending though in the Evil Ending is really good. Though. I personally really like that ending for some reason.
All right. Yeah.
Also, one other weird thing about that DLC, like Travis Willingham, like Laura Bailey's actual husband, he's in this game again, but he plays as a different character, which is weird because like he's also Reggie
Yeah.
in Second Son. So like I instantly like, is this the same guy? Because like he has a different accent, so you probably couldn't tell. Like, you didn't recognize his face, but I didn't recognize his face. And like it's the same fucking guy. So it's Reggie and he's playing this guy named Shane at the same time. So it's a weird thing that they try to do because like if they didn't like if the motion capture wasn't what it was, like they do like the actual like face rendering, it'd be like I wouldn't recognize it, but like I recognize him like instantly. It's like why would they do that? Like you couldn't find somebody else for his part, so that was weird, but it worked out. It was still good though.
Yeah, maybe I'll jump into that before the end of the year. We'll see.
$15, man, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Play some more Wind Waker HD. Got past one of the sages temples. I think it's the Earth Temple or Wind Temple.
Earth Temple is like the dark one, and the Wind Temple is the other one.
I think it was the Wind Temple I did. I gotta find the Earth one now because I don't know who that sage is. Or if I did, I met him months ago and I can't remember who it was, so I don't know where to go for as far as that. So,
do you want a hint or just fucking bullshit it?
Dude, I don't care.
It is a lady, and she has a beak.
Oh, okay, it was that. I did that one. What's the other one?
He is a tree person.
Okay.
There's no way to get around that one. So yeah. Oh, the other temple, the Wind Temple, then has like the fucking hottest fiddle play that you will ever experience.
The hottest fiddle play?
Like violin music.
No, I know what you mean, but like,
it's just like
a weird thing to say.
It's good fiddle. It's good fiddle. That's all there is to it.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of the fiddle, specifically over the violin. There is a difference.
The viola.
Nah, the viola. The voila. Yeah.
Surgery Simulator. Playing a little bit more of that. I think it's fun. It got something to me. It's not frustrating anymore. It's still tedious and dumb how I try to get this stuff. Let's say this because like in the first levels, it's just like regular operation. You have to like try to get the heart or whatever out. So like that was making like tedious and like kind of hard for me at first. But then eventually when I figured the puzzle like how to get eyes out and all that other crap, when I solved that puzzle was fine. Then like the next level as far as stages like that, you go to like you're like your patient's on like one of those rolling carts. So it's like you're going through doors and doors, like kind of go to the operation room, but it's endless. You just keep going to it. So you're trying to like take out the heart at the same time while the cart is going at the same time. So like that's like a pain in the ass, but like it's funny and fun at the same time because it's really dumb. And then like the next level after that is you're in an ambulance. So like pretty much like a whole bunch of like crap is just falling on you because like stuff is on shelves and it falls on you. So like everything's like inside his like little gaping hole in his chest. So you try to take the heart out or whatever while like the car is swerving back and forth and the back door is opening so like you can see the road while it's going. So it got something. I really like Surgery Simulator now. It's still a dumb game, but like it was worth it for like $10 when I paid for it. And
the funny thing, it's always a dumb game. It's in a good way though.
Yeah, and like they just added co-op mode to it now, so. Like if I get another controller, like there'll be like two hands out there at the same time trying to dissect the heart. So
awesome.
I don't know who I'll do that with, but yeah, that doesn't seem like a fun thing. I'll try to do eventually. So yeah, I like the game a lot. I'm a fan.
All right.
Went back to Persona 4 Golden. I hinted at it last week, but I didn't really talk about it because I was tired. But yeah, I went back to that game. Working on that platinum. I, I'm still debating where I just want to like use the fact sheet or just like try to do it myself. The last time I tried to do it by myself and it didn't work, or I just missed like a few things. Because I guess I wasn't focused at it at the time, and I messed up along the way. So I might use that for some guidance, but I probably won't just use that as a Bible.
Yeah.
Um, cause I don't like gaming my games, and I like talking to people like that I like to talk to. I guess you could say so. Cause that game is more of an experience to me than it is just a video game. So like I said, I don't like gaming my games. Kind of like Mass Effect. I don't like
Mm.
really betraying my decisions just to do just to get some achievement, I guess. Even though I got all the achievements, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Um, but like I just need to make sure, like the main thing that I need to make sure is that I talk to everybody and that I read all the books. Those are the two things that I need to do. Get all my social link stuff, and after that, I can get that platinum, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, like I was thinking about it, like I'm so close that I could just, because the thing is I want to just play through it again. If I just bypass that and just go through quickly play through it to do like just get the trophies, I could probably get it in like one more playthrough. But
Mm,
because it's the social links, and so like with that the trophy for getting the big fish. Um, it's the books and it's the personas. So like I can get all that in one
mm,
playthrough. So
mm.
that's it. I don't know. Like I've thought about it. Maybe I'll do it just to get the platinum, so we can be in the cool kids club by the end of the year, and then I'll play through it again. So
Yeah, I want my free pizza, even though I owe you a free pizza for GTA. But that's not even coming this year. That might not even come out this year, which is weird. But whatever.
really, I thought it was still.
Yeah, I heard it got delayed.
Oh shit! Twist.
Yeah.
Talk about that news. Um,
And yeah, the last thing I've been playing is They're Gonna Have to Be with My Nephew. That game's still fun. Like
sometimes.
yeah, it still destroys me. It still does. Like anytime I play Air Rally, like my nephew, like I can't do this, do it, Uncle Brian. I'm like I'll do it, and it's like I get it like all the way to like near the end, and then like I just mess up that one split second, and it destroys me. It really does. It just like, and he just looks at me. He's just like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, I can't. I just can't. I can't. And he just
Yeah.
looks at me like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry.
We can't do
I
this right now.
it breaks me so hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll probably play that again on next July. I'll probably
Come
play
on,
with
man.
Katie.
You gotta know that games like that takes a little bit of warm up time.
Yeah.
Games like that take warm up time. Like, what do you think I'd be able to do if I were to go back to DDR right now?
Yeah. Scott is a very beast at DDR. I remember though, like
But if
you need a couple warm up songs for that though.
I need a couple warm up songs, and I'd probably need to be able to run like I don't know at speed 7 on the treadmill for like an hour. If I went and I tried some of those other songs, I'd have a couple warm ups. I'd need a couple warm up songs for me to get used to it again,
Yeah.
and then I'd need that stamina and endurance back because those songs kill you.
Yeah.
So it's stuff
I-
like that, man.
This is the thing. Like this is the thing. Like you memorize the song, so you know everything. You know the timing that you need to do. You know everything. It's just that just getting it all and just doing it is just
Yeah.
it breaks me when I can't do it in my rhythm games. Rhythm games, I love them. They're like one of my favorite genres, but they can bring the demon out of me sometimes if I can't get it the way I want to.
Yeah. I mean, like I have no rhythm. I've never had rhythm, so it's like it's a weird thing for me. Like anytime, like if I saw you, when I see you play Rhythm Heaven Fever, regardless, I just think you're like the best person that's ever played video games ever. So like at least you have that. you blind me with your magical rhythm sensibilities anytime you play in front of me. So that's something. I'm not your nephew. I'm not gonna look at you like, what's wrong with you?
But that's it for me.
All right, Scott. What about you?
Let's see. I got two things to update. First is some Fire Emblem.
Okay.
I'm beat chapter 9 up to chapter 10.
Okay.
So I'd say I'm pretty well into the game.
Hmm.
So yeah, I've learned about that support thing that ends up being real important.
Yep.
One of the problems I have, at least playing on the difficulty that I have right now,
Hmm.
is a leveling up people who are generally weak.
Yeah.
Because if you go ahead, you put down everything back, so you go to fight somebody in the world, they're they're leveled towards the higher levels of your party.
Yeah.
So when you
It's
try and like, I'm trying to level up Donald because he has that gigantic stat buff thing,
yeah.
but I
Donald
can't.
Donald will become the greatest thing. There's like a point, like when he hits like level 12, right? It's just like from there you like, all right, I don't have to worry about you anymore. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, if I do this, what is it, 14 until he's above average, and then I get to reclass him, and then he keeps that skill,
Well,
and
like
then he just becomes nuts.
you can level Donald up to 30 as a villager, and then you can reclass him. Then.
Yeah, I heard about the infinite reclassing thing as
Well,
well. It's a DLC thing,
yeah,
so it's like, come on. But like, you can go ahead and you can keep leveling him up through the reclassing
yeah,
until he hits max stats.
yeah. But like I didn't play it that way, and I was okay. I played through on normal my first playthrough though because
Yeah.
I tried hard and it was too frustrating, at least for the first time through when I didn't really understand the systems.
It's not super bad, but the thing here is, well, because I'm very, very careful when I play, so like, I don't send people into where they can die.
Mm.
I don't leave that the chance.
Me either, yeah.
So yeah, I go ahead and I run all the numbers before I go ahead and I send somebody anywhere.
Yeah. Which is the best policy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm thinking back because I didn't start grinding until I got to like chapter 17 or so in my playthrough, and I was on normal, so I could just go back to, you're on like another continent at that point, so I just went back to where I started, and I grinded up characters for 10 hours because I was just grinding relationships after like the first 4. But like the thing is like what I did is I just 2 characters that had a possible really powerful relationship, linked them, and just had them go and go and go until I got them.
I've been abusing Crom's ability.
Yeah,
But like for now it seems like that's the only way to do it, and Crom pretty much one hit kills everything with his Falcon. I don't even have to equip anything stronger than that.
yeah. You probably won't ever. I'll say. But like for example, like a married couple that I would want to get married, I just put them together, and they weren't like really getting experience when I was grinding at like the lower areas.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got their relationship up to level S, so I knew like pretty much every time when they attacked someone, they would attack together. That's when I brought them into more difficult areas when their relationship was strong enough. So then, like, I didn't really have to worry about them because they'll protect you from damage, or they'll attack twice or 4 times. So it's a good deal that way, I think. That's like my strat if you're looking for a recommendation there. But I understand it gets really hard really quick, I think, especially on hard mode. And especially if you don't want to let anybody die, which is me always forever.
Yeah, and like the other thing is, this game has a defense problem, man. You can equip. The thing is, you can equip stuff to up your attack,
Yeah.
and in hard, they get better weapons.
Yeah.
But what you can't do is equip something to up your defense.
Yeah. And like
So the
That's-
only thing that you can do is I can pair him with Kellum.
yeah, it's like with the relationships thing, at least like there are some characters that you build a relationship and it'll buff your defense and it'll lower the damage you take. Now, but like
That's the only way to do it, and it's like I can't. I have to in order for this to like go through, I have to leave the game for a few hours and then go to the barracks to have the things refresh, and that's real annoying.
Yeah. Again, it never got that bad for me.
Yeah, it's good you didn't play on hard, and
Yeah.
like on insane. the way that works is to get through the game, at least through the first parts, before you can go, before you do the cross-continent thing, you have to say, all right, this is the guy who's getting sacrificed this match.
Yeah.
That would kill you, wouldn't it?
Oh, totally. Yeah, it's tough. Like, it's Fire Emblem, man, especially on the upper difficulties. It's always been like the whole layout of the game, especially not being able to make anyone's defense stronger without like past like the buff items that buff your stats. It's always been fucking vicious. Because it's like it's that weapon trading rock paper scissors game through and through. So.
Well, no, it's the only general problem I have with it is that you can up your attack, you can't up your defense,
Yeah.
and so that means the enemy can up their attack too, but that means it's one hit kills all around.
Yeah.
And until your stuff breaks, and then they one hit kill you unless you can get a double strike off somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I just gotta form the right strat. That is what I've been told.
Oh yeah, I know. There's ways to get around it, but it becomes more of a tedious formula.
Yeah. It can definitely get tedious at times. It never bugged me though. I'll say, but yeah, I gotcha.
I'm just saying that's the only like real problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
Could be faced if they added directionals.
All right, tactics horror, whatever.
Let's see. Then the other game is Rogue Legacy.
Yeah. Are you still?
Yeah.
Are you playing on PC?
I'm trying to play on PC.
That's right. You mentioned that.
So yeah, Steam sharing keeps imploding on itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm starting to like I'm trying to get into Rogue Legacy. I don't know. I think I've killed 30 people already. Maybe 40. Just run in, die.
Yeah.
Run in, I'm on the ceiling, die.
Yeah.
Like shit, how do I deal with this?
Yeah. I'm glad that you're still enjoying it at least.
Pick the chicken trait, run out. Run out, assume that they won't screw me over. Chicken pops out of like a vase or something. It scares me, and then it knocks me into a spike pick, and then I have fire mages.
Yep. And then you're dead.
And then I'm dead. I'm like, huh, that didn't last long.
Yeah.
What does the bald one do?
I don't know. Nabishin.
You're beautiful.
You're bald and you're beautiful.
Bold and beautiful, man.
What's the electricity one? I haven't been able to use that one yet.
That makes the platforms automatically be there. You don't have to worry about pressing down in the attack button to get them out.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
That's cool, because yeah, one of the ones that I like to use is the what is it? I don't want to say paraplegic. Is that it? The one where there's no pulse in your foot, so you don't activate spike traps.
Oh,
That's awesome. I never even saw that one.
I don't think that's on the PS4 version. I know we've never seen that, or at least I never figured that out.
Well, yeah, there's one that says there's no. It says something like paraplegic, and then it says there's no pulse going through your feet. So what you do is on spike floors, they just don't come up.
That's fucking awesome. That's a huge get.
I got that like 3 or 4 times. I keep getting the electricity one. You conduct electricity well. I'm like, the fuck is this? I also keep getting the giant. That one's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible when you're trying to fight the eye boss, though.
Oh, totally.
Now, you think it's good because, yeah, you can hit him from the floor, but then you have to dodge his stuff you just can't.
Fuck it. Yeah, no, I like... That game is fun.
The game is real good. The runes get, like, stupid sometimes. It's, oh, you want to get this rune? Well, you have to have this other rune first.
Mm.
And then you just don't have the rune.
Of course. Of course. Yeah. Maybe I should play that game again. give her a fair shake. Think about it. Yeah.
Although some of the ones are kind of fun. The maze one where you got to drop down the ledges. Can't jump, else you can't get the thing back.
Yeah.
Uh, I haven't been very far in either of the other parts of the castle. I can survive there now though. I got to the point where I can like, run in and survive till I get I don't know, around like 700 gold in there.
Yeah. All right. That's better than I ever got. Ever.
Didn't you beat it?
No. I beat the first boss. That's all I beat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't beat the first boss yet.
Yeah. Well, you're doing better than me, so.
I don't think so.
Oh my god.
Remember, I killed well over 40 people already.
Oh,
Like-
dude, I was at like 300 by the time I beat the first boss. So.
The first boss, you were through level 300.
No, I was 300 generations.
Oh, okay. Like, what?
Yeah, like I'm at like maybe it's more than 40 because I'm at like a almost 4000 AD.
Yeah, I was way past that. Way past that. No, like I was like level 112, I think, when I beat the first boss.
Oh yeah, dude, I don't think I'm like level 30.
Yeah. But if you're getting close, then you're doing a better job.
Oh, I'm not. I don't think I'm getting close to beating the boss. Yeah, no, I think I've only ever got like halfway. I'm just been able to go to other parts of the castle and survive and level up there. And the regular part of the castle will still kill me if I pick minor, but I can pretty much chug through it if I'm anything else.
Yeah. That makes sense. I like when I beat the boss, my only thing was like I had like 2 health points left. It was bullshit that I beat the boss. Completely bullshit.
Well, one thing that I guess since you already won, one of the tricks for getting around it when it's going clockwise and you have to jump over it is just all you have to do is use the down attack, and you'll bounce right over.
Oh, okay. I never thought of that.
Yeah, if you use the dash, chances are you're going to get hit anyway. Because you're just going to run into the spitball things, whatever those are. But if you use the down attack, you'll do some damage and you'll get across.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try that if I go back to it. Although I've beaten the boss now.
Yeah, you beat the boss now, so yeah.
But I might pick it up on PS4, so I would have to fight it again. So we'll see. Anything else, Scott?
Let's see.
Did you
Nope,
beat
that
Bravely
and Fire
Default yet? Are you done with that game yet?
Actually, no, I haven't picked it back up.
Huh.
I'm real close. Me and Jared are at the same kind of point in the game. You didn't listen to that part, right?
No, it was during the break. Fuck that shit.
Okay. So yeah. So he knows why that I haven't like completed it yet. Because it's like the same reason that he's not done with it yet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then, like I said,
But
that makes sense.
getting to that point is still real good.
Right. Interesting. I like that's pretty much next on my list after I beat Tales of Xillia 2.
What?
Because like I always need a JRPG in my life. There's always a JRPG. There's always an Alex. Outside of like Persona 4 Golden, but that would be like a side project for your information. Option. Anyway, I don't even remember what our original pizza bet for Persona 4 was.
Just to get the platinum, that's it.
Okay.
Before the end of the year.
Okay. We'll do that. You'll definitely do that. I have faith in you. All right. That's all, Scott.
That's all.
For me, I continue to play Tales of Xillia 2. I got the last character. I think it's really complicated. I didn't want to say too much because Justin was here, but like, there's some like alternate universe shit that goes on in this game. It gets really fucked up because of it. Like, not like a bad fucked up, like a lot of people die type thing. And one of the characters you get, I won't say who, is like the alternate universe version of that character. So I don't know if that'll be like how the party member is through the end of the game. I don't think it will be. I have good reason to believe it won't be. But the last character, because there are two antagonists of Tales of Xillia 2. And those two antagonists become two of your party members in Tales of Xillia 2. I mean, there are two antagonists of Tales of Xillia. They are party members in Xillia 2. So I got the second one, 27 hours into the game. And I think that brings my party total to 9. And I believe that is everybody. So it's a rip-roaring good time in that party, I tell you what. But yeah, that game's still good. Still, like, the decisions get more and more fucked up as the game goes on, I think, so. Curious to
Does
see.
your character, the main protagonist, does he have a voice?
He does have a voice. Like, he speaks in, like, single-word sentences. Like, he'll say thanks, or okay, or no problem. It's weird. Again, like I said, that voice pack that apparently you can get at the end of the game to have him fully voiced in a second playthrough. I'm curious to see how that works. Because someone tweeted it out, I didn't know. I wasn't sure, but I assumed there are multiple endings to this game, so I'm curious how that's
Well, it's a decision tree, so I would assume so.
Yeah, I would assume so, but I don't know. They've never done anything like this in the franchise before. I don't know if they ever will again, so I don't know. Like I like that game a lot. I don't know if I like it more than the first one or as much, but it grows on me every time I put some time into it.
How's it ranking for you for the year, though? Like, is one of the things you played this year, maybe? Or
It's probably, like, at this point, it's in the lower bracket of the top 5, I would say.
Okay.
But, I mean, that could change the way it ends. Like, Tales of Grace's F redeemed itself a lot with its ending, even though generally I wasn't a fan of how that game played. But the story kind of pulled itself out of the garbage heap it was in by the end. And it did it in a really good way that made the story overall much better. So there aren't a lot of things that can do that. But Xillia was always like all quality all the way through, and I love the two main characters, and they've messed with that, and I don't know how I feel about it. So, but everybody's still their characters. So. I wish the leveling was just like more like the first one, but oh well, beggars can't be choosers. I played a bit more of Diablo 3. I haven't gotten to play with anybody yet, but I only played it on Sunday, so it's the only day I really actually played any video games. Yeah, I beat the first act. I really like that game. It's super good. Like, I'm sad that there was a point where I forgot why I really liked that game. But yeah, I mean, maybe they have definitely improved it, but I'm just really happy with it. Played more Wind Waker. I mentioned that. I'm almost where you're at, Nobshin. I just got the Master Sword.
Oh, you're not even there yet?
I just got out of Hyrule. So I just came up. I delivered unto the world Princess Zelda and then ditched her, because that's how that game works. Did that get you, by the way? I'm curious, because you didn't know much about Wind Waker.
I mean, I knew about the Zelda thing, but the whole Hyrule thing, I didn't know anything about.
Yeah, that was like a super cool moment. I remember, like, the first time I played this, I'm like, oh, shit.
Because I thought, like, I thought the only connection that they were going to mention was just that opening story thing. That was it. I didn't know they were actually going to have like the whole Hyrule from Ocarina of Time just there. I'm like, oh wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah, that's straight up a sequel to Ocarina of Time, which is, like I said,
a canonical time sequel.
Yeah, Like,
Because the Majora's Mask is on the other branch.
yeah, it's in one of the other time arcs. This is, for your reference, now, this is what the sequel to the adult Link timeline.
Hey, I saw the Zelda timeline. I know this.
Okay. I don't know if you needed a refresher or not, but yeah, it's complicated. So
I'm so upset that they screwed that up.
well, I mean, they could have just said it doesn't matter. They
Well,
could've just been like,
yeah, they that would have been better. But instead of doing it on a universe, they contradicted themselves and created a multiverse,
yeah,
which essentially it says, okay, yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
yeah. Again, like it would have been better if they're just like, yeah, just treat it as like its own story, and sometimes they're legends of the previous stories. It's like, yeah, that
Or it's a
makes
cartoon baby toy. Don't fucking take it so seriously.
Yeah,
people.
or it's like they can breathe in space because it's like a cartoon traveling circus troupe, like they said with Mario. I mean, come on, guys. We don't have to put a label on all of our Nintendo franchises, except for Star Fox. That one's got to stay serious. um, Star Fox lore is really fucked up, guys.
God.
When are they gonna come out? Oh yeah, that's right. They're working on it.
Yeah.
Yay!
They're making a new Star Fox game. That's gonna happen. I'm gonna be excited. Anyway, Wind Waker's good. It's a good game. Very pretty. God, every time I boot it up, I'm like, God damn.
Damn.
Pretty much on Ethan's birthday, we played Spelunky. Once again, co-oping. Got just before the temple, and then I died. And then in reaction to that, because like I was carrying the team, sometimes literally, Ethan just jumped off, which I thought was funny.
He should have just kept trying.
Well, like we were stuck, and we had to rope our way to the other side, and he had no ropes, so he's like, "Fuck this, I'm done."
He could have bombed something.
Probably.
Did he use all of his bombs too?
Yeah. Yeah. He had. Let me write this one out for you. He had nothing. He had nothing.
Did he jump into a hole that he wasn't supposed to like 5 or 7 times?
Only
More
like
than-
twice.
Okay, but then that burned up all of his stuff.
Yeah. But like you get less stuff because of the co-op mode, so it's easier to burn through it that time. I did give him some bombs, but like then he did that thing where he threw a bomb instead of swiping his whip, and then I was like, God damn it, Ethan. And he always gets so alarmed because the bomb just goes flying out of him. He's like, "Oh no!"
Oh, dude, that's funny. That's real funny.
Yeah, it's a good time. And I don't know, like we've gotten so good. We've got it down to like a science of like kind of like me doing something, then he does something, and we go like back and forth between the two of us. And we've almost made it to the City of Gold co-op.
Nice.
So like we'll get there. We'll do it. We'll beat hell together. Fuck, man. I have faith in us sometimes. I was going to talk about Walking Dead, but Nabishin said BRB. I want him to be around for that in case he's got any questions.
So another part we gotta cut out.
Oh, God. I just go in through here, surgically remove.
Okay, I'm opening up Fire Emblem now.
Alright, I'll text Ethan. For people watching the video, I'm sorry. This happens.
Okay, let's see here. I'm using Robin, Tharja, some other people that don't matter.
Tharsha's pretty good. Her
support scenes are real funny.
her child, super great. He's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that point yet.
Yeah, I figured not. Like, I think that's like right at the beginning of Act 2, and there are 3 acts, I guess, kind of like 3 conflicts. I guess would be how it would be the way it is.
I'm just a little upset at how that story played out. Like chapter 9, he just jumps off the cliff. We were right fucking there.
Oh yeah.
In person. I was like, hey, I could just stick Crom and Robin in the middle of those things,
Hmm.
in the middle of those archers, and they just die.
Yeah, it's rough.
Hold up, we can just climb up there. Give us 1 minute. But then Future jumps off.
Yeah. All
It's
right, now
funny. The first thing I was thinking about doing is, if I could go ahead and pair Robin and somebody else with these flying guys and hop over that wall, I could probably kill the king and her assistant then and there.
yeah.
Because I was looking at the numbers and I'm like, yeah, a double attack from both of them,
We
dead
got this.
instantly, dead instantly, and then they just leave, and I'm like, damn it, I wanted their stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, Nabishin. I was waiting for you before I talked about Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So Walking Dead ended. Season 2, episode 5 came out. And my review is up. I wish I liked it more, but like that's kind of like generally how I felt about this season. Because there are like a lot of people that liked it. I don't know too many people that loved this finale. That's for sure. I just like I think I found the perfect way to describe it for you guys that you'll understand is that this is literally Korra season 2. Like it is that situation. Of like
What you liked at the time.
I liked it at the time, but like by the end, I knew exactly how it was gonna. I knew how it was gonna end. I knew beat by beat what was gonna happen, and then it happened exactly like that.
But then, like, it's different when you can tell it's gonna happen, and then you're excited and you're waiting for it. But then and then you have something that you know it's gonna happen. You don't want it to happen because then it's like,
well, like it seemed like the poorer choice, and like it was. If you listen to the episode 4 spoiler cast that we did a couple weeks ago, like I basically telegraphed how the ending was going to play out, and then that happened, and I was surprised at some of the decisions they made along the way, and there were like 2 or 3 really good moments, but like just by themselves that are immediately ruined by like characters basically changing personalities halfway through the episode twice. And just like inconsistent character work, weird dialogue that like in a lot of cases didn't even make sense, and like sometimes the dialogue options they gave you, like none of these make any sense. Like I don't know why like even that one is even an option. Why is it even listed there? Just because like out of context, it felt out of context. It felt like a completely ridiculous decision. And there were some moments that were okay. Like they definitely hit the emotional beat that I wasn't expecting, that I was really happy with. But like it just ended in the least creative, least your decisions matter way.
oh man, don't you hate that?
Yeah. And
Mass Effect all over again.
no, it was worse. It was worse than Mass Effect. At least in Mass Effect, you had 3 different choices. I'll say, and
Damn.
yeah, it just.
But didn't those choices, like, it's not like they ultimately didn't matter, but didn't they just not matter at all? I'm talking about like in Mass Effect.
No, like they matter in Mass Effect. They definitely set a completely different tone for that universe.
Okay.
But in this, like, it feels like it doesn't matter, like at all, not remotely. And then, like, they have like a post-credits final shot thing that was terrible. It was like the worst thing, and it didn't make sense to me why they would at all do that. But I think the last episode kind of redeemed Clementine for me, because I wasn't like really digging playing her, but in the end I was. But it was a super mediocre episode. It was not the weakest episode, I don't think. Not quite. But it was the weakest ending they could have pulled from. And all of the good parts were completely drowned out by the bad parts. But I'm going to be writing the season review, the season 2 review. So
Great.
hopefully I can put into words why I I will. I put into words why I think from episode to episode, from moment to moment, this just didn't hit any notes. It didn't hit anything good.
I got a challenge for you, Alex.
Okay.
Can you do the whole review without mentioning the Wolf Among Us once?
I was planning on that, so.
Okay. I'm being a dick. Don't worry about it.
I know you're being a dick, but completely out of context of comparisons. Like this episode by itself, this season by itself, just isn't very good. It's the most disappointing.
I think
this is the new most disappointing game I've ever played.
I think honestly, comparing it to Wolf Among Us is totally valid because they came out around the same time and they're basically almost the same game, just
it's valid.
Just different type of story.
It's valid, but I think the context is important here. Like The Wolf Among Us is the beginning of something, right? It can become anything. The Walking Dead has a predecessor that it has to build on. And instead of either not using that well or not using it at all or completely changing tones, it references and pretends like it's building on something without actually ever doing it once. You think that those decisions that you make with Clementine at the very end of the season of The Walking Dead matter, and they're referenced like they matter, but they don't at all. And I think that's one of the most egregious parts about this final episode as well, is pretending like those decisions mattered when they don't. And it's
just it's basically like the first season as far as this ending being the same, but they don't mask it as well, I guess you could say.
No, the ending to the first season was good, I think, because the character that you were playing was so interesting in a weird, different way, and because you had a companion. In this, you're jumping from companion to companion. They downplay what's cool about your character in a really kind of offensive way of why aren't you pointing out all these cool things about Clementine? And then because of what the game is supposed to be, because you're playing as a child in a world ruled by adults, your decisions just by default matter less, and then they throw all the most important decisions on you out of nowhere. Just a lot of things that in the context of the world don't make any sense.
I don't know about that. I was going to get on you by saying how it's that offensive, but after you saying that, now I kind of understand what you're talking about.
It's just if the flow of the story worked, and if it felt like the character's relationship to you as Clementine, they started treating you more and more as adult, and your decisions started mattering more and more as the season went on, because clearly you're making all the important decisions. If that was actually how it played out, then it would have been good. It would have been excellent, actually. That would have been the way they should have done it. But instead, up until literally the final moment, people were saying, well, you're just a stupid kid, so even though I made you do all these important decision things, so I don't care. And it's well, what the fuck's the point of all of the decisions I made up until now? And it's the influence of the character from season 1, it's it was fucking null and void. And that is one of the... That's the offensive part about it, is that it takes what it built with the first season and ruins it because it tries to establish something new and fails.
If it succeeded, not too much of a problem, but
No.
it doesn't.
It doesn't. And I see what they were going for, and I see why people like it. I just don't. And it didn't work for me, and I thought it was bad. So... But, that's just me.
Happens.
I've been reading some of the reviews out there. It seems like there are a lot more negative, or at least less positive reviews about this final episode than there have been for a while. So I'm curious to see what the overall reaction is. We're gonna possibly get into
Feel vindicated?
No, not vindicated. At least not mostly. Maybe a little bit, but we might be getting some guests to talk about the season on our spoiler cast, which is recording tomorrow. So
That'd be interesting to see the news is doing it from beginning to end.
Yeah,
Like
he's playing
full shot.
today. Yeah, one full shot.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's just I think the worst thing was like they tried to make it so there was like a really emotional death kind of thing that happened in this episode, but it just wasn't. It wasn't, and yeah, I think that kind of killed the steam of the final moments the most.
Can't wait for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like I'm fascinated to what I'm excited about Tales from the Borderlands. Honestly, I wonder what direction this writing team is going to go in. So,
Which writing team? The Wolf Among Us writing team or the Walking Dead writing team?
both, because they're probably gonna mismatch. Like, there's gonna be two completely new teams built from both of those teams together. So,
Okay.
I'm curious to see what that turns into. And The Walking Dead season 3 could be excellent. It has not completely like ruined my taste for that franchise. That's for sure. But
If I were to guess, I think one will stay the strongest as far as it's going to be like my dumb rules of three, but yeah, to be like one is going to be like the original that no one can ever surpass just because it was the first type of thing.
and like I tend to agree with you. It's yeah, that first season is really stellar. I think it has a lot of problems, especially if you look back at it now. But like it doesn't change the fact that there's some just really well delivered moments in that ending.
Yeah, you can't change your first time, and you know that road trip for that first time was really good.
Oh
what
yeah,
it was.
Super good. It's very poignant too. It delivers right up to the end. So, but that's it. That's all I played. So I'm curious to see how my review of The Walking Dead is going to turn out. You'll probably be able to read it. I'm going to try and get it up by Wednesday of next week. So if you're listening to the audio version, you'll probably be able to read it on IP right now. And I already have an idea of like what I want to say about it, and I'm gonna be fair, and I'm gonna point out why I didn't like it as best I can. So just go into it with that kind of open mind. Like if you liked it, I'm not faulting you. I'm just saying like this is why I didn't. So. But yeah, are you still gonna play through season 2 now, Shin?
Dude, I don't even know. like me going through Walking Dead 1, because I did that like kind of as late as everybody else did. Like when episode 5 came out, that's when I did it at the same time everybody else did. And I don't know, that game was different. It feels different than this one is. I don't know. It's weird.
Like,
we'll see. As long as because I still have to do Wolf Among Us as well, so I do all the supporting in the medium. So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to push you any other way. Don't let what I say deter you, though. I'll say.
Oh no, man, no. Like I can have a different opinion than you.
Yeah, fucking.
God, like the hell you can.
God knows that's never happened. All right, we're gonna take a break, guys. We have a music break again this week because I remembered something actually just came out. It's free. So Richie Branson just dropped Otaku Tuesdays number 4, I think it is. I'll check, but he has a song on there that is about Sword Art Online that I really liked. So I'm a big fan. I'll pull it up on my phone. But yeah, it's I think it's 8 tracks, and it's completely free on his Bandcamp, which is bandcamp.com/ or richiebranson.bandcamp.com. I forgot that's how they do it. But yeah, it's free. It's not even pay what you want. It's just free. Otaku Tuesdays 3 is what it's called. And the sword.
Did Greg listen to it yet?
I don't know. I was gonna tweet him today because it just came out like last Wednesday. This past Wednesday. The song is called Sword Art Cipher, and it's really good. It's rap, so if you don't like rap...
Oh, so Greg doesn't like that thing. It's Sword Art.
Yeah, he won't like this song, but there's like a lot of good ones on it.
Doesn't mention how cliche that anime is.
So Greg doesn't like sword art?
No, he doesn't.
That's funny.
I don't know why. I never listened to that episode. And I don't think I could listen to Greg hate on Sword Art because I really like it. So
I still need to finish that. I liked it a little bit. I saw all of it.
Yeah, I think it'll deliver for you for sure. So once again, it's richiebranson.bandcamp.com. Otaku Tuesdays 3, and the song is Sword Art Cipher, and it's free. So go download it now. and we will be back in just a little bit then.
Choo choo choo. All right, I'll be back. There's tacos downstairs. That's why I've been running back upstairs. My mom's been
I
yelling
feel
at
like
me.
I can smell them from here. That's how fucking hungry I am.
It's weird too, cause like I never ate tacos before, or at least not really.
Mm.
So it'll be an experience for me.
Oh,
So
well, bring your thoughts back with you.
Wait. You've
Why?
never ever had tacos before?
Well, I had like soft shell taco like once, maybe like 5 years ago or something like that, because there was nothing else to eat. And we went to Taco Bell, and
What?
I didn't know what to order, so I just got like some
What?
meat and cheese, and that's it, and lettuce, and that's all I ate.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm weird, Scott. I gotta go. I gotta eat. I'll be
Well, I
right
mean,
back.
it's not like it's that weird, but it's like,
Let him go, Scott. He's got to eat.
oh, so do I.
I'm so hungry.
But it's all the same things of you've never had a pie. Not just you've never had apple pie or you've never had strawberry pie. You've never.
You don't even
Ever
have this
tasted
entire
a pie.
genre of food.
Yeah, it's like you like what?
Yeah.
How do you
How did you
how
get
do you
this
avoid
far?
that?
Yeah,
Like how do you like
how did you miss it? Like, I'm sure there was pie along the way. You could have stopped and had a bite. Yeah, no, I agree. I think, depending on when we end, do you think we'll end before 10?
before 10? Yeah.
Okay. I think I might get Chipotle, so.
If there's nothing good downstairs, I might be up for going with you.
Okay. We can
Or just meeting you somewhere.
meet at the Chipotles.
Were you thinking of actual Chipotle or the mall?
Actual Chipotle.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit further for me.
Yeah.
But it'll be fine.
We'll reassess.
Let's see. Do I have to get... Yeah, I'm gonna have to get gas then, too.
Oh, fuck. I have to get gas, too. I can get it on the way back, because there's a gas station on the way there, so.
Yeah, I can just run by the BP. Actually, no. Fuck the BP.
Fuck BP! My game is down really low.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see
Check,
what there's
check.
to eat.
Okay. I'll be here, hanging out. Hello, video viewers. It's just you and me. On this journey together. I don't know if Mark and Katie are still watching. Or if anyone's still watching. I hope I freaked somebody out sufficiently with that. This is what happens when they leave me alone for like any surmountable amount of time. I feel like if I say surmountable and amount right after each other, that's probably repetitious. I'll tweet the link again. Oh, Jarrett's here. Ew, tacos. I hope you got to see all that, Jarrett. I should probably set up my phone for... It's set up for that sweet, sweet news and gaming jingle jangle. I need to get a new drink, too, so I'll peace out for a moment to get that. IP news and gaming... No. Alright. Ew. Alright. I'll be back. To any viewers, this is the part of the video, like if you're watching it retroactively, this is the part you can skip. It's cool.
I'm back.
How were the tacos?
Okay.
Were they hard?
I know what. No, it didn't hurt me. I know I
No.
don't like salsa.
Was there hard shell? Were they hard
Oh
shell?
yeah, it was a hard shell. Yeah.
I think I prefer soft shell tacos personally.
What I have on, I just had the meat, lettuce, and cheese. So
Yeah.
really basic stuff.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's a classic taco, and I'm a fan.
Yeah, that just tasted okay. And the salsa though, no, I can't do that. Don't really like that much.
Yeah. Sometimes salsa like drowns out the flavor.
Mm.
All right, let me see. Let me see if there's a segment of this review that I can read. That's up to the bar of quality that we have here.
See, it's gonna be interesting when you start listening to Bombcast and listen to Dan Riker, because like his diet is just so funny.
Is it disgusting?
He's like a man. No, he's like a dead set man who's like it's like you can't convince him otherwise. He's like the most difficult type of person, which is like is infuriating but funny all at the same time.
Yeah.
Because you know what aioli is?
Yeah, vaguely.
Like it's just like another type of mustard, mayonnaise or whatever. And like he even said like he's Dan is like 100% convinced that is not mayonnaise because like, I never tasted mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is disgusting. I don't even want to try it. It's like the grossest thing. But aioli, I love aioli. It's like no, that's mayonnaise, right? It's like no, it's not mayonnaise. It's aioli. There's a difference. No, it says aioli right there on the package, so it's mayonnaise. Like no, it's aioli. You're stupid. Like he's ridiculous, but that makes him like the best thing on that show right now.
That is exactly who Ethan is. So I'm used to it. Yeah.
And he didn't try like different things. Like he never had like mustard or condiments really to speak of. Like he just had ketchup like recently, I think. So
that's crazy.
He's a weird man. Yeah. So I guess that's why I like him that much, because we're kind of like connected. It's like, wow, we don't try shit. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't live with Katie, there'd be so many foods I'd never even try. I'm a big fan for cooking now because, like, you know, I live where you have to kind of get used to it. But, like, not get used to it, but, like, you know, like, he was like, Jackson, try some of my food. I'm like, oh, no, okay, thank you. And he's like, he did the dumb pouty face, and I was like, okay, I'll try some. Yeah. And, like, it took a while, but, like, it's like anytime she cooks anything, like, boom, I'm there. I'll try anything you make because you're a really good cook. And now that my mom knows that I'm trying shit now, she's like, oh, I'm making something. You want to try it now? That's why I tried tacos today. Because usually, when I was younger, when tacos were made, I always just had grilled cheese because I'm a weirdo. And my brother and sister would eat the tacos, and I would just eat just my toasted bread with cheese on it, and that's good enough for me. And, you know, but, yeah.
I'm back.
I was like that a lot when I was younger, too, so. Welcome back, Scott. Nabishin thought the tacos were okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're great, but it's like
Not
pie.
fucking special.
But it's like pie. Not just like apple pie. It's like, you've never had any kind of pie before?
I never had pie except a pizza pie. That's the only pie I ever had.
Pizza pie? Is that like
Oh, that's
pizza?
what Harold said. The last time, that's what Harold said. Like, when I said I never had pie before, he's like, oh, there's pizza pie. Like, oh, yeah, fuck you, Harold. Yes, I had pizza pie, but yeah, I never had a cherry pie or an apple pie. I never tried pie before, honestly. It just never had the opportunity. Never came up.
But like they even do ice cream pies now.
Yeah.
I'm like, the fuck?
I'm not like a huge fan of pie, though.
No,
I don't think.
I never had an ice cream pie either. I never had pie.
Like I don't eat
It's
pie that much. Like pumpkin pie is like the only pie I eat. And the only other one is my dad makes strawberry pie. That's really good. So that's it.
But yeah, like people are like getting on my case, like what, you don't know how to swim? Like I don't mind learning how to swim. Just the opportunity never came up. Like I don't mind getting in the water and learning how to swim. It's just like I never had the opportunity to learn how to swim, so I don't know how to swim.
Hey man, I don't know how to ride a bike, so. And I had plenty of opportunities. I was just shitty at it. So.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to one day, and I eventually just taught myself to do that, and then I eventually taught myself to do the thing while writing while using your hands. I don't know if I can do it now, but
Mm.
I know I used to do it when I was a kid. That was like one of my biggest accomplishments. Like kind of like when I taught myself how to whistle. That was a great day. That was a great day for me. I learned how to whistle. Like yes, I figured this out. Now if I only knew how to blow a bubble with bubble gum, I still don't know how to do that.
It took me forever to learn how to blow a bubble with bubble gum. I'm still really bad at it. So,
I'm just laughing at you guys because you guys had trouble with these things.
or whatever, Scott. You're the savant
We're not
of
gifted like
everyday-
you.
Well, no, it's like for the
Like the
bike.
neo like dumb things.
Yeah.
For the bike, all you need is just a little bit of speed, and the bike pretty much balances itself out for you.
All right, yeah.
For
Tell that to my bike. All right. It's fucking bullshit.
Did you get speed?
Yeah. I got speed right up into the moment where I was falling sideways. Every single time. Like I would go for 5-10 feet, get a little speed, fall. I don't know, man. If I went back to it, like I could totally learn really easily right now. But
Right. But right now, it's kind of they're not gonna get on a bike ever.
yeah, like I don't like when am I gonna ride a bike? I don't have a bike. I don't own one. They're expensive. I don't know anyone that owns one. So anyway, Justin hopped in the YouTube comments
Yeah,
to
and for
post that Elise is so cute. It's totes adorable. Excuse me.
No emails. Alex.
Oh, it doesn't look like it.
As for the gum thing, there's hundreds of ways to do that.
Yeah.
I guess you don't really chew gum.
Nabshin, chewing gum.
Huh? What? I love him. Sorry.
You don't really chew gum.
No, I chew gum like occasionally, like maybe once a month, but you know.
If it's something like the minty type of gum, it becomes that much harder to do.
Yeah. It's got the mint crystals in it.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
it's that. So, like, if you're trying to learn with that, then yeah, I can see now you have a problem because that just doesn't really bubble well anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, I do bubblicious and
if
and
you
I
try
shoot you or
if you
whatever.
try that stuff, then all you have to do is just make a small pocket with your tongue,
Mm.
like in the shape of your tongue, and then latch the edges to your teeth and blow through it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. The trouble is getting it to stay blowing up.
You see, the funniest thing that you guys can't do is Alex can't do.
I can't. I don't know, man. I'm just sitting here going. I can't roll my R's, man. It'll never happen. Like I can do like I can do a little bit of it, but I can't pass that. That's it. That's all I can do.
A guitar? You can do that in Spanish too.
No.
Guitar, 'cause that's the way you're supposed to say it, apparently.
Nah, it's guitar.
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 And then you roll
It's
it.
for you don't do an extensive roll for single R's. It's basically just a tap
Okay.
for a single. For the where you roll it is where you have double R's.
Hot. It's funny. My friend Francesca is Italian, and like she has like all these R rolling. She like her last name is like this fucking 2-part huge name that's like all of this R rolling, and I'm like I'll never ever be able to say that. So yeah.
Can you do it in regular speak?
No.
Why not?
I just like. Say her name. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
But it sounds really dumb. I think her middle name is like Victoria, but like it's just it sounds very different with the accent on. So anyway, you guys want to continue this podcast?
Yep.
That'd be nice.
Ah, damn it. Ah, fuck it, I won't do it. I won't worry about it. All right. Let's do this. I got ready while you guys were gone, so. News in gaming. Let's talk about some news, guys.
Guys, what?
Guys, what? So much happened this week. PAX Prime is happening right now.
Mhm.
If you're at home, or at home. Why did I say at home? If you are in Seattle, I'm jealous of you, but have a good time. Game Grumps panel starts in like 20 minutes, and I'm super upset. But I'll deal. Has there been any announcements coming out of that, Nabashin?
What packs?
Yeah,
Nothing that's not already written down.
the Saints
That I
Row
know of, at least.
thing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll jump right into it. A lot happened, so we'll try and go in the order that it happened in. First up, the Smash Brothers leak. This happened like 2 weeks ago, but there was just one leaker at the time. There are three now, and there were no videos at the time. That's why I didn't bring it up, because it seemed like it could have easily been faked. Except for like there were some unique images that had come out. But basically, now at some point on Monday, there were like three different leakers, not hackers, but leakers, leaking out this 3DS images of the full roster, or at least some of the full roster of Smash Brothers characters. And then video came out this week, which included video of Ganondorf, video of Shulk, who has now been confirmed as of yesterday, and video of Bowser Jr., who has again not been confirmed. But yeah, you'd picked up on it once the video had kind of come out, Nabashin, and you had tweeted me. So I looked at the video. Did you look at any of this, Scott?
I did. I looked at some of it, but I couldn't like make out most of the characters. I'm like, okay, who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? And all right, this is like an actual person thing, but I have no idea who that is. Okay. God damn it.
Yeah, like the big thing was in this leak there was like the leaked characters. If you don't want to know, because this could be very well be real, we just don't know yet, then feel free to skip ahead. But the characters that had not been revealed, like new characters, was Bowser Jr., Shulk. Those were like the new ones, and Duck Hunt Dog. And then like returning characters, and Dark Pit was in there. That was like one of the reasons why I was like, this can't be real. And then you sent me the thin video. And then returning characters was Ness, Jigglypuff, Wario, Rob, Mr. Game & Watch, and Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario.
Like,
That
as,
made me
like
think that
different
was fake.
characters.
That's what made me think it was fake. Yeah, as like returning characters.
Well,
Weird.
were any of these characters confirmed?
So Shulk was
The Shulk.
confirmed yesterday. He's from fuck man, Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't know why I can't ever remember that. And so his trailer came out yesterday. He looks fun. He looks really cool, honestly. And then there was like a whole stage list that came out. People don't know if this is like the full roster, or if this is most of it, or if there's any water to it. But the Shulk video obviously was real. I think the Ganondorf video is pretty safe to say was real, and the Bowser Jr.
Bowser
video.
Jr. Yeah.
So like the things that came out along with this was like Bowser Jr. didn't have any alternate costumes. He just had 7 other alts, which were the 7 Koopa Kids, which would be cool, I'll say.
Sure.
I guess. He like rides around in like the little clown car thing from New Super Mario Bros. And
Super Mario World.
Super Mario World. Well, it's like a car that appeared in, I think, New Super Mario Bros. Wii or U.
It's a car? I thought it was the propeller.
No,
clown.
it's like a little cart. It's on the ground.
Oh, okay. Also,
And yeah, and then Olimar has an alt that is one of the characters from Pikmin 3. Yada yada yada. So I don't know. Like it seems weird that Dark Pit would be a character that Dr. Mario would come back, and any of this would work out like this. So, but we don't know. The 3DS version comes out in Japan in 2 weeks, so we will know the full roster very soon. There's no point getting too worked up about leaks at this point, I think, but yeah, I totally, until someone had tweeted me saying specifically 3DS version comes out in 2 weeks, so who cares? I didn't know the 3DS version came out in 2 weeks, so but yeah, it seemed like leaks never happen at Nintendo. So this is kind of like, well, they do, but like nothing as intense as this. Not like gameplay footage. Like the only other thing was like the Project Cafe, which ended up actually being the Wii U. But that I can think of in this moment. But apparently the leaker had been found. He was from Nintendo of America, and he's being sued. He'd been fired as well. So interesting. Nintendo, man, on their shit.
Was it Bill Strennan?
Mm-hmm.
It was Bill Trennan, exactly. Nailed it.
Nope.
There was a DDoS attack, which is like a artificially overwhelming servers.
Oh, are we done with Smash?
Yeah, is there anything else you want to say?
Anybody want to guess what these final smashes for like the Duck Hunt dog's going to be?
Oh my god, I have no idea. It's got to be like a swarm of ducks, right?
It's more than likely going to be like kind of like when Snake does his final smash, you have to use like a rail shooter type of thing. I would think so, at least, and maybe like all of the characters will turn.
Oh yeah, maybe he'll like pick up the character and hold him by the neck, and then laugh, and then duck back down. That'd be great.
Maybe it'd be kind of like Super Smash PlayStation Star Battle Royale when Nathan Drake does his final whatever, and everybody turns to zombies, everybody just turns to ducks, and you just try to shoot them like that. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that could be cool.
And he does that stupid laugh and all that.
Yeah, that's like the one that was like there was like unique art for him, and I was like that was one of the things like this seems like pretty legit when I had first seen it. I just didn't know what to think. I'm disappointed with some of the returning characters, that's for sure. But
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like,
Dr. Mario.
Was there really him? Was there really a reason to put Dr. Mario back in the game?
Or Dark Pit. Like,
we need more clones.
yeah, and like Falco is also on this list, and Jigglypuff. I don't know if I mentioned Jigglypuff, but
but like since it's not confirmed, but like since this is probably like the end of the Smash characters, is there anyone that you're kind of disappointed to make the cut?
There was somebody that I was thinking of specifically.
Simon Belmont. No.
Yeah, Simon Belmont. Konami really needs representation. And I say that jokingly, or snarkily, but Simon Belmont would be a really good character. They could make a really awesome character out of him.
Let's see, they didn't bring back Lucas. No Ice Climbers.
No Ice Climbers. So like Lucas, Ice Climbers, Wolf, and Snake were not on this list. And people were saying that they were going to be the first 4 DLC characters. So.
Hopefully, at least. Wait. Did you say Pit wasn't on the list?
No. Ice Climbers, Snake, Wolf, and...
Okay,
Lucas.
well, yeah. Okay, so I don't know who I was mishearing, but Snake, Wolf, we can do without.
Yeah.
Snake was cool.
Yep.
But, like, I expected that to be a one-time thing.
Yeah,
Get Keith Sutherland in on Smash
Me
Bros.
too. Oh my god, that'd be great. Fucking get Venom Snake with the horn and the robot arm in there. Hell yeah. Let's do it. But like I'd like to see Lucas come back. I'd like to see Ice Climbers. Ice Climbers are kind of like tradition at this point.
But there's no like third-party characters you like wanted. Because I know you specifically said you wanted more third-party character representation in this game. But...
Well, like I had said when they announced Pac-Man, I'm kind of happy with Sonic, Mega Man, and Pac-Man. They're like super old school picks that when like you see Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man on the same screen, it's like this is really cool. Like this is a good representation. These are good third party picks for like the sake of like 80s gaming. They all kind of represent that. Except Sonic's 1990, right? Or is he 89? I don't know.
I think he's 89.
Okay. So because Pac-Man's 81, so but like I don't know, like I've been the guy who's like Geno should be in this game. I've been that guy. Scott's been right there with me. So I don't know, like where like Paper Mario would have been like a better choice for a clone instead of Dr. Mario because like he could play completely differently than Mario. And that'd be a super cool thing.
What's the only difference that Dr. Mario has? Is he throws a pill instead of a fireball? That's
Those are
pretty
pills
much
instead
it.
of a fireball, and he has like different damage outs, I think, and he might have like a different aerial. But like people
No,
are
no, it is specifically the pill.
okay.
Not even the. I don't think the damage outs on his up B are the same.
So,
I
like
think
people,
I'm no different. I think they're the same.
people are curious about Dr. Mario as a choice because Mario proper plays completely differently than he did in the first Smash. So people are saying that this could be the closest Mario to original Mario, Mario. So
Oh, okay.
that would
So
be
I
like,
guess that would be appealing, I guess.
yeah, he would have his down B again. People would be assuming instead of the flood. Justin in the chat says Dr. Mario will drop viruses and pills on everyone, telling them that he is not a doctor. So I don't know, like Dark Pit is the one. Like I keep coming back to that in my mind. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't
He's
make
like-
any sense.
He's a direct clone of Pet, even in the game.
In the game, all he can do is the things that Pit can do. Like, yeah, that could easily be an alternate costume, and that could be cool. So,
I'd like that for to be an alternate.
Yeah, Shadow Link as an alternative.
yeah, Shadow Link's an alternate costume, which they revealed in screenshots from this week. So, like, and that was like a really good alternate costume in Brawl. I don't fucking know, man. Like, we'll know in 2 weeks. At this point, there's no point.
So wait, I
Why do you
forget.
think?
Which link are they using again? Which version?
Kind of ish Twilight Princess.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know what if they change his arrows and bombs to look like that still, but he does have a Skyward Sword-esque costume.
Why do you keep saying 2 weeks?
It comes out in Japan in 2 weeks.
Oh, Japan in 2 weeks. Okay.
Yep. On 3DS.
so everything will be leaked then.
Yeah, because that's what happened with Brawl. It came out at the end of January, and then literally everything about that game came out in that night. So that's when, like, that was before Wolf, Toon Link, and what's the third one were announced? There was a third character.
Rob?
And Rob, yes, that was it. Thank you.
Before they were announced over here, announced at all.
At all, and they like immediately came out. The full roster was out within 2 hours, and that's why Sakurai is not putting the single player mode in Super Smash Bros. 4 because of the leak that happened after the Japan launch. And my solution is that
So much for that, then.
yeah, and my solution to that is fucking how about you do a worldwide release and get over it because that was a really good single player I thought. So I'd like to see it again, but fuck it, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. Somebody like they didn't go and they figured it out. They went ahead and they broke into the game first thing.
Yeah. That happens with like every game though. I mean definitely more so like Smash Brothers because it's got such a huge community behind it, but I don't know. I'm excited still. Like these leaks don't break my excitement at all. I'm still going to be picking it up at midnight, downloading it on my 3DS and playing the fuck out of it, so
Nope, still not getting the 3DS version.
alright. You can play with me, Scott.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot.
So I think that's it for Smash Bros. News. They announced Shulk yesterday, and he has like they showed his stage from Xenoblade Chronicles, which is gorgeous. Holy shit, looks awesome. And he looks really cool. He looks like a fun character to play.
Are you excited to play that on the? Okay, we'll get to that later. Never mind.
Okay. All right. So on Sunday last week, there was a DDoS attack on PSN and Xbox Live.
You mean he got hacked, right? That's the exact same thing, right?
No, it's not. God damn it. Basically, PSN went down, and then Xbox Live had issues, but it didn't fully go down. For those who don't know, DDoS attack is like using a server to create artificial traffic, and then pounding servers with that artificial traffic. So it's like millions of people logging on at once, or hundreds of thousands of people logging on at once. Kind of like what actually happened with Diablo 3 when it came out, but like artificially, you're using computing power and servers to make that kind of demand. And it can totally bring down servers, and no one could get on PSN. And all the while, there was a bomb threat against a Sony executive's plane. Like he was getting on a plane and they had to delay the flight because there was a bomb threat, which was linked directly back to this DDoS attack. Which is
Did you hear why that happened?
no.
So the group called Lizard Squad, they were taking credit for all the DDoS attacks, and it was actually some other guy, and he called them out on it. So they pretty much did this bomb threat thing to be like, we're doing this, so this is how dangerous we are. So it's
and like people don't understand that that is real fucking terrorism. Like that's not okay. I don't care if you think like you're doing some kind of online justice. Even joking about this kind of shit is the least okay thing. That is, it's so. I was so pissed when I saw this, and it, like because of a Sony, like a video game company president was going on that plane, and there were dozens of other people getting on that plane that were probably terrified.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you were just thinking of like this. These people were thinking of one soul-minded thing of like ruining a PlayStation Network day. Like in the grand scheme of things, what does that get done? What do you accomplish?
yes,
So,
I hear.
God damn it, not machine. For those curious, DDoS is distributed denial of service. So, I got a nice explanation from some very nice Twitter fellows about it. So, because I was like, "What the hell is this?" And people filled me in. And again, my interpretation was rough. If you want to know more about it, there are many a Wikipedia page, I'm sure. But that happened. That was stupid. Luckily, no one was hurt. The PlayStation Network was back up by 1 a.m. Eastern Time.
I was hurt, man. I couldn't play my games for like 16 hours.
It was funny because that was like the one day I was going to play Diablo with Jarrett. It didn't happen. And I was like, are you serious? The one... But, well. Bigger problems. In a twist move, Amazon buys Twitch for $970 million. Twitch.
Yay?
I didn't say
What?
why was it a billion at first? I thought it was a billion, and then I guess they rounded up.
Well, there was just like rumors basically right as the acquisition was happening, and like I guess the people that leaked it were like $1 billion. It was almost a bit. They were 30 million shy. So I think it was Brian Altano made the joke. For 30 million more dollars, you can get free shipping, which, which was super funny. So, I mean, that I fucking wasn't expecting that. I don't think anyone was. And the thing is, like, the key point here is that Twitch is going to remain independent. Though they will be owned, their parent company will be Amazon. They will maintain independency. Like I think they're switching to Amazon servers now, and they have a lot more money to spend. So, yeah, like
So does this mean I can listen to I don't want no scrubs from DLC while I play my video games like I used to while streaming?
I suppose.
No,
No.
you can't do that. Still,
That's
the answer.
Twitch changed their policy before this buyout happened. Obviously, we speculated it was in preparation of the buyout, but we'll never know that. But yeah, it's basically like they put out Twitch put the CEO Emmett Shear, not Eric Emmett Shear, put out a nice letter saying like, hey, we're going on to bigger and better things, and thank you all for helping build this community, yada yada.
Well, Google did want to buy it though.
Google did want to do it. It just apparently that didn't work out, and I guess the reaction from the rumors of that might have influenced the decision. But Shear added on the Twitch blog, he said, quote, "We chose Amazon because they believe in our community, they share our values and long-term vision, and they want to help us get there faster. We're keeping most everything the same, our office, our employees, our brand, and most importantly, our independence, but with Amazon's support, we'll have the resources to bring you an even better Twitch," end quote. So, yeah, good deal, I guess. Like, keep in mind that Amazon is not like the fucking angel here. They bought Comixology and then ruined that service for a lot of people. So this isn't like reason to rest easy, but like I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
I just, I guess the joke, but it's also curious. Like, what does my Amazon Prime subscription get me on Twitch? That whole thing going around. Any thoughts, Scott?
Let's see. Nope.
All right.
Nah, don't really care.
Yeah, like I don't think it's gonna make a big difference for any of us. Maybe it will in the long run, but we'll see. I think the biggest thing is just Twitch got more money to do cooler things.
If anything, it'll probably be more convenient.
Yeah.
I was thinking, because, like, I'm playing, I don't know, Super Mario Sunshine, and then, like, here's a link that's right by the corner while someone's watching me play the game, saying, like, oh, you can buy it right now on Amazon for this amount of money.
Yeah. Which is like, I like Amazon ads, honestly, so. This fucking happened. Pokken tournament was announced.
Pokken Fighters.
Pokken Fighters. Which is, correct me if I'm wrong, is a Tekken game with Pokemon characters, from what I understand. Essentially.
Sure.
Like a 3D fighting game with Pokemon, where you play as Pokemon. It's coming to Japanese arcades in 2015? Or soon, I guess. There's no
2015.
Okay. It's being developed by the lead producers of Tekken and Soul Calibur, Katsuhiro Harada and Masaki Hoshino, respectively. So, no word of a Western release, and it's coming.
Well, we don't have arcades here, really.
It is coming to consoles in Japan as well, according to this article. So,
well, if it's coming to consoles, will this be Wii U then?
Yeah. I'm sorry, this is weird. That's like the weirdest thing. Like the Pokemon team was like teasing like this crazy announcement.
Oh, it's crazy.
It is definitely crazy. I don't know what to think about that. That's all I got. They put out a video of Machamp fighting Lucario, and that was about as far as I got. It was cool. It looked cool to watch. That's for sure. Speaking of leaks, Mario Kart 8 DLC leaked and then was announced. I'm curious to see what you think about this now, Shin. It's 2 separate packs, $8 separately, $12 if you buy them as a bundle. The first one will be Legend of Zelda themed. You will get Link as a character and a Legend of Zelda themed set of new courses. And the second one will be Animal Crossing themed. And each pack comes with 3 new carts, 2 new characters, and 8 new races, 8 new maps, courses. There we go. I got there. So in total, 4 new characters, as well as a bunch of new colors for Shy Guy and Yoshi. 6 new carts and 16 new courses. I got there. So what do you think, Namashin?
Cool.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to this.
Yeah, I'm game for it. It's just my only issue with it that it's so spread out. Literally,
Yeah.
the second pack doesn't come out till I think they said May of 2015.
May, yeah, and the first one comes out in November.
That's too far.
Yeah, makes me sad.
Especially since you having screenshots and stuff. I mean, sure, I guess you're trying to get quote unquote balance or something, but they're just skins, more or less.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see why they're taking so long with this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe the courses, the tracks, I don't know, and they're still not fixing battle modes, so fuck you. So I don't know.
I'm really looking forward to 4 new courses that are all Legend of Zelda themed, and playing as Link as a character because that's dumb, and I like that. And they announced the first cart will be the F1 or the G1 or whatever. Captain Falcon's car from F-Zero. So that's cool.
Did you get your Mercedes-Benz DLC?
No, I haven't. I haven't booted up my Wii U since Sunday, so I should though. I'll get it. But yeah, it was leaked and then they announced it. So, God, all these weird like little offshoot announcements. So Nintendo had a 3DS centric Japanese Nintendo Direct yesterday. This is when they announced Shulk as a character in Smash Brothers. And then they announced the new 3DS. Literally, a new 3DS. That's what they call it. New 3DS. New Nintendo 3DS and new Nintendo 3DS LL, as it is in Japan, which is the larger one. It has a better CPU in it, a second analog nub that can act as like a C-stick, and has interchangeable faceplates, and it's much faster. It has like this adaptive 3D thing, so you can see it, the image in 3D from any angle, left or right. So it'll still look like clear 3D. And it is currently only announced for Japan, and it's coming out in Japan in October. Thoughts? Discuss.
I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I am a little bit though.
Yeah. That's kind of where I settled into as well.
It's like, yeah, I should have known that they would go ahead, put the second C-stick like straight up on. We were all expecting them to do it with a 3DS XL.
Yeah.
But then they didn't. We're like, huh. I didn't expect them to actually fix the 3D thing.
Yeah.
The adaptive thing. I did not expect that.
I didn't expect them to put in a new CPU and then say that only some games will run on this version of the hardware, such as Xenoblade Chronicles, which is being ported to the 3DS and will only run on the new, stronger 3DS.
But because we aren't getting it, we can't get it.
Right now, I'm sure this will come to America, but I'm also confident that they need to think of a different naming convention for this in the United States.
Yep.
Because saying this is the new 3DS and the new 3DS XL is not how you convey to someone that it has a better CPU, runs better, has a different like 3D style, especially when there's a 3DS, 3DS XL, and a 2DS out there already. Nabishin?
Nintendo 3DS better?
Super Nintendo 3DS?
Better. Okay, yeah.
Nintendo 3DSu?
Nintendo 3DS 2. Huh? Huh? I'm a fan of Super Nintendo 3DS, but like I was a fan of the Wii being called the Super Wii, the Wii U being called the Super Wii. So what the fuck do I know?
Hey, it might have been a good idea.
It might have been.
I mean, like they could have came up with the worst option of going the U cube and then actually making it cube.
The U cube. Oh my god, that would have been the worst idea. Yeah, like what do you think of this whole new CPU thing now, Vishin?
The second you boot it up, you have to go ahead and get a picture of your face so it can display it on all sides of the cube.
Video projection.
All I really say about this is I was getting ready to buy a 3DS XL because like my old 3DS is like too small for my hands anymore. I can use like for long periods of time, especially when I play games like Shovel Knight. I can't really play it on that because I don't know, this won't for me anymore. And I was getting ready to buy like a refurbished XL for like $150 or maybe even $100 from the Nintendo store. It's cheap on there, but now it's like, well, I guess I'll wait for the new one. So
yeah,
that's where I'm at.
I'm sitting on here with my Animal Crossing themed 3DS XL that I love. I'm like, God damn it! I have to get a third one. This is the only course that my future will take me. It's a third 3DS.
Are you going to get the small one, that interchangeable place plates? Because the big one doesn't do that.
No, I'd get the big one. I like the idea of the interchangeable faceplates, but I like the idea of a bigger screen much more.
But the big one doesn't have the Famicom colors on it.
Yeah, but like the letters are in the colors.
Sure.
So I know.
I don't even know why that's a thing. That's the actual people are complaining about.
But
Doesn't have the colors on it.
I was like, it has the Super Nintendo colors. People kept saying. I'm like, no, those are the Super Famicom colors. Like, my Super Nintendo had purple and gray colored buttons, and I don't know about anyone else, but that's how it was. There was also like the European one that I think had the colored buttons too, but yeah.
But sure, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I'll buy it too. If there are more than just one game to take advantage of it, hopefully it's not fucking Wii Remote Plus all over again. But of course they're segmenting the audience once more.
Or the Wii Zapper, or the Wii Fit board,
or the Wii Fit board,
or the other things that's an accessory for Nintendo because their accessories normally suck.
Or the Power Glove, Rob the Robot, anything ever. I don't know. I think I'm frustrated that they're doing this, that they're putting in a new CPU, but it also means like games will look and play better on 3DS.
So does that mean the next Mario game? No, I don't think they could do that.
Yeah, right. Like they've sold so many 3DSs. Like,
yeah, that would totally make their market. So I don't think they can ever do a first party game like that. Well, kind of Xenoblade's first party game, but you know, I mean, like something that actually matters, quote unquote. Not to sound dickish, but something that actually matters more than Xenoblade Chronicles.
That's why
I couldn't even see. I couldn't even see a Zelda game doing that.
Yeah, that's why I think the naming convention here is super important. If they call it something else in the United States and say like this is a new product that will only run our new games, then maybe it'll work here. But Japan obviously is different. You know, they upgrade hardware all the time in Japan.
Also, you didn't mention the new Nintendo 3DS has
NFC.
Yeah.
It has it built into the bottom part of the screen. They moved the cart to go in the bottom left part of the handheld. So there's basically where the cart reader was before is the NFC pin that you can put your amiibo on the bottom screen and it'll recognize it instead of having to buy an adapter. It also has faster Wi-Fi. It has like 802.1n or 802.11n or whatever the fastest one that it's like in the iPhone.
91210.
91210. Yeah, exactly. And it has the faster processor. They're putting out themes, visual themes for the 3DS, so you can have like
in general
Link. Yeah, that's coming to everyone. You can have your Link Between World themed menus when you open up your system and stuff like that. The eShop will go faster. So
here's something I just figured, or I just discovered from the Nintendo Voice Chat podcast.
Mm-hmm.
There's no 2DS in Japan. That doesn't even exist.
Oh,
it's
shit,
strictly
right.
It's strictly a North American market thing. So that's just a weird thing I just found out today.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to be one of those things. I definitely think this will come to the U.S. At least for people like us that do buy the hardcore audience. Like every fucking news story I saw after this announcement was like, Nintendo continues to appeal to the hardcore. I'm like, or like a Japanese market. How about that? Like, what if that's what they're appealing to?
I mean, like probably the biggest plus side about this is like something like a game like Xenoblade Chronicles can finally come over here and won't have any bullshit to like get it over here because you can actually download it on your system. So hopefully it won't be that much of an issue to get games like that over here.
That is exactly what I was thinking too. And they're porting on NES remakes.
And it's probably still region locked.
Probably. They haven't announced yet, but probably. Bravely Second is coming to Japan in winter 2014. So
that was a lot faster than I thought it would.
Yeah, for sure. Amiibo figures will be $13 per figure in Japan, roughly. How do you think?
Pricey.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm looking at all of the Smash Brothers ones, and like I'm gonna have to buy all of them. This is just not a question anymore. But
get your Wii Fit trainer.
You know, you gotta get that fixed, man.
Get your Shulk, because like 2 games will have them.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna buy all of them, but I was definitely gonna buy like Link, Zelda, Samus, and stuff. So I'm not gonna fucking buy Shulk. They announced 10, right? Like 10 is gonna be the first series of Smash Brothers ones. Something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You're packaging this 5 though.
Okay. But yeah, I think that'll probably be around the same price here. I think so. And I think that was pretty much it for the Nintendo 3DS thing. Nintendo of Europe laid off but 320 people,
Man.
which sucks. I don't know what the specific reason they said. 190 of those were temporary employees, but 130 of them were full-time Nintendo of Europe employees. So, unfortunate. They will their last day of work is tomorrow, August 31st. So, yeah, it's a rough spot. It's understandable considering Nintendo's position in some cases, but Nintendo is one of those companies that doesn't get hit with layoffs too often, past like the regular contract employees. So now that PAX has started, some weird news has been coming out. Oh, I'm sorry. Bayonetta 2 comes out October 24th. That was in the direct.
Yep.
Anyway, and Assassin's Creed Unity was
Like
delayed.
how you glance over that, like it's not a big deal, but whatever.
Dude, like, when it's here, we'll talk about it. But, like, it's coming out soon, man. You are on the board.
We'll talk about it. I'll talk about it. You're not going to get that game. You know you're not.
I'm not going to get the game when it comes out. No. I'm sorry.
No, you're just going to make me sad. And I'll have to defend it the game of the year like it's fucking Pikmin 3 or something. Whatever.
Dude, if you defend it like Scott defended Pikmin 3, that's probably going to be, like, our game of the year. No, like, I'm excited about that game mostly for you, but like it's not like I don't want to play it. But Assassin's Creed Unity was delayed 2 weeks to November 11th as well. I think that's the last of the non-PAX news. The only two things that came out at PAX was Costume Quest 2 is coming out October 7th.
So what games are we gonna have to move from that game of the year list?
What do you mean?
I'm assuming that Namishin went ahead and added the games that were going to come out in like October, September,
Ooh, yeah, that's
stuff
a good
like
point.
that. So it's like, which games have been pushed past the year date?
Well, Namishin, you had stuff that like as it comes out, right? And we play
For
it.
the game of the year list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mostly have the stuff on there that games that we'll actually play in. The games that we actually talked about throughout the year, or games that we're excited about. Anything I'm up to date with it, so don't worry about it. I'm up to date. I just want you guys to contribute.
Yeah, like I've been meaning to, and I keep forgetting, but
Yeah.
I will.
Wolf Among Us shit's not on there. Jazz Punk is not on there. Bravey Default's not on there. So
Yeah.
represent these characters and whatever. So I know, because I don't know.
Yeah. I can't believe Evan went in there. Edited that Game of the Year doc. For
No, he didn't edit. He fucking just
opened it.
trolled it. He trolled it because like under best platformer, it was like Shovel Knight, and he just wrote little comments like this will probably win, winky face. Like, damn it, Evan.
God damn it, Evan.
He just looked at it. Asshole. I thanked him anyway.
Ethan Letkeman, I don't know if I'm saying that right, in the comments below says he wants to play Bayonetta 2. So there you go.
Good man. Super Meat Boy forever got announced.
Yeah, but it's like an
That's
infinite
weird.
runner on iPad. Like,
It's not an infinite runner, or at least that's what they said. I have no idea what it is. I even looked at it. I just heard they got announced.
yeah.
But it's coming out for PC as well, so it's supposed to just be a harder Super Meat Boy. So that's all I know.
Mugenics got delayed because of it, though, so I'm sad.
Okay.
Costume Quest 2 is coming out October 7th, and Saints Row 4 is coming to PS4 and Xbox One. So, what is the Saints Row Get Out of the Bag edition or whatever? Is that like a new game?
It's a standalone thing, like a standalone add-on, I guess you could say. I guess just like Infamous First Light, it's pretty much just a standalone type of thing.
Get
like if
out
you
of
buy
hell.
Saints,
Excuse me.
yeah, hell. Yeah, I don't even know what you said. Um, like if you get Saints Row 4 for PlayStation 4, like the game itself will come with it, but like you could just buy a standalone on PlayStation 4, PS3, or whatever. So you know, play your old games on your new system.
Yeah, like everybody's doing. Again, a lot of unexpected HD re-releases, HHD re-releases, high definition re-releases for PS4 and Xbox One. Are you gonna pick that up?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll get the guy that I won't get the game again. No, I'm platinum that game. I'm done. I loved it, but
All right.
that's definitely one of those games of the time type of things. You know, like saying
Yeah.
like, oh, Slave was a great game. It's on my top 10 list, and then it's like, I don't know if I want to go back to it, but it was a great game at the time.
Yeah. Um. So what was this you were telling me about? GTA 5 might be delayed. GTA 5 HHD.
Yeah, that's all I heard. There's no, I don't think there's even a statement really from that, but just I saw a bunch of news outlets saying that it's delayed. So I don't even know if it's coming this year or even it'll probably come maybe next year. So who knows?
Um. Yeah, I guess like I'm not seeing any solid uh solid announcements here, but there's just a rumor going around that it is slipping into 2015. So I don't know.
Mm.
I can't say for sure. Ethan let Kim on says, "Why is Scott such a crazy dude?" So that's all I got in the YouTube comments. All right, now
Okay.
I don't like, dude. I don't know. I just read them. I don't make the rules. Nabishin, you've added our September free games for PlayStation Plus and games with gold list.
Yeah, I
Our
think that Evan's
list,
supposed to do, and again, he's not here to
our
do it,
list for
so I
Evan.
guess I have to do it.
Okay.
For PlayStation 4, you get Sports Friends, and also for PS3, you get that as well. Because it's so weird with PlayStation Plus as far as like, oh, it's not weird. I think it's actually a good thing. Like, with PlayStation Plus, like when they do like their free game, like if this is like on another version of it, you just get that version just for free. So you get like instead of just like the 6 games, you'll actually get more than 6 games. So
Mm.
it's also like it's just an interesting type of thing. But yeah, you get Sports Friends for both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3, which is good because I wanted to play that game. And I was getting ready to buy it too, but hey, I get it for PlayStation Plus. So that's great. And Velocity 2X on PlayStation 4. That's your free game for that system. For PlayStation 3, you get PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale on the PS3 and the Vita, which is just in time for Smash. That wasn't planned or anything.
Totally not.
So,
That's a good game, though. Regardless of what people tell you, that's a fun game to play.
yes, it is. And also Horde for PlayStation 3. That I completely forgot about that game. Even just that was
Oh shit!
that dragon
That whole
Horde
game
game.
just came back to me.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot all about that game. I remember that was when I used to listen to PlayStation Nation because like I remember
Yeah.
Safari used to be like all about that game for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, how the times have changed.
And on the Vita, you get Joe Danger, which I just got announced coming for the Vita, so that's great. And TXK. And on Xbox One, you get Super Time Force, which is
God fucking!
kind of
I
great.
told you. I told everyone. And now I'm upset.
Yeah, yeah, that game that was super fast, like honestly. But hey, that's a good deal for anybody who didn't get it. Sorry, Alex.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. And for 360, you get Monochrome, What's Yours Is Mine, and Halo Reach, which is just in time for the Halo HD collection. So
Yeah.
HD collection. So that's good timing and smart on their part to do that.
Yeah, like I've never played Reach, and I've heard so many good things about it. I haven't played many Halo games, but yeah, no.
So that's your free swag for September.
Monaco is a great game. Also, download that because it's super fun. Especially if you have some friends. That's a game that you, Mark, and Katie would like 100% as like a co-op game. That's it. Those are free games that you're getting in next month if you have the services that you just should have because game industry. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we have a voicemail, and then we're going to end the show. So we'll
Yep.
be back in just a little bit, guys.
Choo, choo, choo.
All right. Are you serious? I'll call my mom back later.
Everybody's calling you, man.
I know. Like, come on, guys.
Stop loving me.
I know. I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna have it open before we come back from break. So there's not that awkward pause that I usually edit out, like the rape song. Wow. It's a picture somebody tweeted. All right, calm down, Soapbeer. There's a picture that of like Nintendo 64 set up at a McDonald's that I just saw. We good? Ready?
Yep.
Yeah, for the most part.
Hey guys, we're back. We have one email / voicemail. It is a voicemail from our good friend Silver PR for this week. So let's see what he has to say. It's a slightly shorter one.
How's it going, Irrational Passion Crew? So we are here for you all. I hope everybody's doing all good and well. And if anybody is going to PAX Prime or you already went to PAX Prime, I hope you didn't got the nerf flu like every fucking year. It happens. And I hope, the penny guys don't do any fucking controversy because sometimes those guys, I love them. I love their comics. But sometimes they come out as assholes. And people know what I talk about because they do bring controversy from time to time. But I digress about that. Let's go through games, guys. The same usual suspects. First of all, Borderlands 2. But this time around, I bought Borderlands 2 Game of the Year edition because it was $30 out there in my closest shop. And I have to say that since I finished the original game, I was like eager to play more Borderlands. And since it's gonna be less than a week by the time this comes out, Destiny will be available. I still needed to play something else over Destiny because Destiny's in my mind every fucking day.
Crazy.
And
It's like
yeah,
Fantasy
I
Life
know
with
why
me.
Borderlands 2 is so great. And the pre-sequel, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it the same day. I mean, by now, baby on the way. It's kind of hard to me to buy a $60 game until Destiny because Destiny has already been paid full. But I don't know. And now that I have like the physical copy, I think I'm gonna give it to my nephew since I already have like the PlayStation Plus copy. I just pretty much downloaded all this stuff from the second disc and I'm using it on the game. And I'm gonna give this copy to my nephew so he has the chance to play it because I don't think he's gonna get Destiny even though he wants it for the PS3. That's his only console for the time being. And I think Borderlands 2 could be a really good time sinker for him throughout the year. End of the year. So yeah, enough about that one. And also, last but not least, The Walking Dead season 2, episode 5.
Here we
Uh,
go.
I don't know. There's mixed feelings about this one, although I have to say that the ending was, kind of expected. At the same time, I didn't thought that they were gonna go there, or did I have to decision to make at the end because if anybody's listening to this, between the two characters that I have to do some decision making, I felt really, really contrived and kind of like in defense, like, oh God, no, don't let me do this. Oh no, Jesus Christ! But yeah, they went there, and I did love that. And the ending is kind of a depending because there's I believe three different endings. And yeah, I'm looking forward for season 3, and that's pretty much about
Suck it,
that.
Alex.
Let's go
Excuse
to
me.
tangents. Only two tangents this week. First of all, Amazon buying Twitch. I'm not against this sale. Google thought that we're gonna go
Whoa.
through an antitrust thing, whatever.
I don't know what happened there.
Amazon still has a lot of good server capacity and server firepower that I think to have, and perhaps Twitch will be a better place
I think his recording got
for
a little messed
us
up.
users. But I'm kind of scared at the same time for Amazon because Amazon has although they're great customer service, great place to buy stuff. The last thing that I bought from them was Laying of Korra Blu-ray, and I'm really satisfied that they brought it to me the way they did. But Amazon,
To your house.
it's kind of a site that likes to do whatever they want, and I know it will be detrimental. I know it will be bad for them. They try to take out their Twitch services to any of the two consoles, but they like usually to be their own boss and do things the way they want and don't give a shit about anybody else. So I hope they just leave Twitch alone. They don't make any decision that affects Sony or Microsoft at the long run. And yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say about that. Amazon usually it's great, but at times they act like assholes. Ask Disney. They don't sell their stuff at times. And last but not least, Bioshock on the iOS, but not on the Vita? Okay, I get it. It's in the newest iPhones and whatnot, but talking about Bioshock, we're talking about what, a 5-year plus old game? And it can play on mobile devices as the iPhone, but they didn't make it for the Vita, and again, in the obvious portable device for a 5-year plus game.
I'd play
2K, what
Bioshock
the
on
fuck
Vita.
you were thinking? This is dumb. This is dumb to the highest level. But yeah, that's pretty much my opinions about that. And yeah, that's pretty much about me this week, guys. Before I go, I have a question for you guys. What game did you treasure so bad that you never borrowed to anyone in your life? I'm gonna give you a quick story. I had this awesome game, the PlayStation 1, called Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Back in the day, that game was hard to get down here in Puerto Rico, and actually I got not original copy, but greatest hit copy at one point, but still KB Toys was a thing down here. So yeah, and that's one of those copies that at times friends of mine see that I had, and they wanted to, borrow it from me, and I said, nope, this thing is sacred. It's not for sale, borrowing, etc., etc. Also other games in the past, like all the Metal Gear games, I never give them away, or a treasure that I have from the PlayStation 2 era called Def Jam Vendetta, the first one, because it's the better wrestling game of them all. But yeah, do you ever had a game that you never borrowed because you treasure it so bad? And yeah, guys, that's pretty much about me. So I hope you guys have a fun one. Whoever's in PAX Prime this week, or already been, I hope you didn't get the nerf flu. I hope everybody's good and safe. Without further ado, SoulPR signing out.
It's funny, Evan was planning on going to PAX Prime, but he told me that he had to cancel it last minute, unfortunately. But his family in Seattle, so he was going to stay with them.
He was going to go by himself?
Yeah, I there was a time when I was not sure if I'd be able to go, but then it was very definitive that I wouldn't be able to. So, but yeah, he was still planning on going. But yeah. So what game could you never lend to other people? I'll say this: I hate lending anything to anyone else. I really don't like it. I do it, but like, I've lent many a thing from Tony, and some of them I've never gotten back. I lent a copy of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door to one of my brother's friends, and I never got it back. And I've lent chords to people, and I've never gotten them back. So, I hate it. So, I would say, like, when I was a kid, I would never lend any of my rare games to anybody. Those are the big three: Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and Donkey Kong 64. So, nailed it. What about you, Scott?
Well, the thing for me was, at least for games, it was for anybody that I would like lend it to. They were not even a drive away. I could walk to their house, and generally, it's when I didn't lend too often because we didn't really have similar systems. Like, while I was playing the N64, they went and had like a PS1. GameCube came out, I had that. Everybody else had like a PS2. And then like for the longest time, did not have a PS2. And then, like near the end of it, like after the Xbox came out, that's when we got ours.
Yeah. We had lent our me and my brothers had lent our PS2 out when we were younger. Someone broke it. We had to buy a new one. That's why we got a Slim. So.
Yeah, it's a the one thing that I lent out that I didn't return was I lent out a copy of Twilight Princess out to somebody. They ended up losing it, or it got like shattered or something, and they're like, "Yeah, hey, look, sorry, but we got a replacement copy for you."
Okay. See,
So
that's the right thing to do.
So like, there's nothing that There's two games that I've never given back to a couple people, and that's because I haven't seen them ever again since.
They disappeared into the darkness.
Yeah, like one game. I think it was like a Dragon Ball Z Budokai game. Like,
Oh, man.
person came over once, they brought it over and said like, yeah, hey, you can borrow it, and like, then they just never came back.
That's happened to me before, yeah.
It's like, I'm like, hey, we have your game, like, you come back, come get it. And then like, here, I'll try and remember to bring it next time. But like, after that conversation, never saw that person again anywhere.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Like, I think I've lent the most things to Tony, and he's gotten most of them back to me. So, I have less limited experience in that. People have lent stuff to me and they've just never shown up again. But yeah. What about you, Nabishin? Anything that is too sacred to give away?
No, I'm generally a person that likes to share my shit because I like to see the glee in other people's faces and I like to talk about stuff, even though they never play it. But I'm always tenacious about my stuff, so I'm always like, hey, if you're not gonna play it, give it up back.
You have like a mental like checkout chart in your head of like everything you've lent out and where exactly it is. So
Yeah, a lot of my friends tell me that.
you're good about it. Like I did not even know that Tony had Ni no Kuni until he gave it back to me. I'd forgotten. I like that game. I bet there was a time where I'm like, "What the fuck's Ni no Kuni?" And then that happens. So, all right. I think that wraps it up. That's the show, guys. Thank you for listening, everyone. Appreciate it. If you'd like to be a part of the show like Silver PR was, you can send us a voicemail at 404-590-1337. Standard long distance fees do apply. I would say, like, I'm not gonna force this, but please try and keep the voicemails. This goes to Silver PR as well, to a reasonable length. Like when they get up towards like 8 minutes.
So you mean
and
only
stuff.
sub PR?
Well, yeah. Right now, but like, let's try and keep them like around 5 minutes. 5 minutes max I think is a good.
Wasn't this one around there?
Yeah, this one was better. But like he sent us like 8 to 9 minute voicemails before. I just like, this is a good idea to put that out there. Nothing against you, Silver PR. I love hearing from you. If you can't do it, then you know what, if you're going to continue to be the only person to send voicemails in, then you can fucking run it however you want, but just as a request. Emails go to mailsack@irrationalpassions.com. That's mailsack @irrationalpassions.com. You can follow each of us on Twitter. I'm at AlFighter27. Evan is at StickerGlue. Scott is at WhatTechuz. Nabishin is NABESHIN186. And Greg is Gregory Blaney. I figure I'd give them shout-outs here. Because why not? Some other stuff. Rate and review us on iTunes.
What about Tony?
Tony's not on this list, is he? Oh, shit! Rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. That helps us out a lot, especially on Stitcher since we're more recent there. Follow the site and the show on Twitter at IrrationalPod, so you'll know like when the shows go out and everything. VGEvo.com is the podcast network that we're a part of. Go there and check it out. If you go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/IrrationalPassions, that's where my Alex Plays Zelda series is and a bunch of other cool videos we've put out, including our spoiler cast for The Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us. There will be our finale of The Walking Dead will be out by the time you hear this. And of course, tell your friends. Please, word of mouth is the best way to spread the love. Extra Life is October 25th. Still not quite sure what we're doing. I think we're going to live stream it. We're just going to have one screen that we'll have multiple people kind of interacting with. We're going to have it kind of more community-based this time. We're not separating the people who are streaming to keep the volume down. So it's going to be crazy. But I got a couple people that have already said they're going to be here for it, including Justin Graffius, the Sigma Omega himself. But yeah, more details on that coming soon as I organize them. And check out the website, irrationalpassions.com. Ton of awesome stuff going up there. Still stuff that is planned for this coming week that you should check it out. That's it. That's the show. We're gonna end it. We'll reconvene with our closing topics soon.
Scott, what games do you want to play? Just do a Scotty doesn't know.
Oh yeah, Scotty doesn't know.
Forever.
Scott, what games do you need to play now?
Okay, let's see here. I've already have Rogue Legacy and Fire Emblem on the chopping block, as well as the Last of Us is on the PS3, and we have to go ahead and, if we want the PS3 in, we have to redo the system because we don't have a switcher that's big enough to switch out all the main ones. So yeah, there's that. So that's still not quite up yet. I don't have any other place where I can't pull the PS3 out of somewhere and hook it up to anywhere.
Yeah.
Sadly.
As of this week, I have 9 HDMI cords in my room, and all of my consoles are plugged in now. Finally. I'm super stoked about it.
Let's see here.
So is Last of Us not an option at the moment?
Last of Us is not an option at the moment. However, I guess I'm trying to come up with a couple of options so you can vote. Right now, there's
Cave Story?
That's already a no.
Cave Story?
Yeah, no.
Your favorite game ever?
Let's see here.
I was so drunk.
Still
when we were
interested.
talking about that. Oh my god.
Yep, nope, still don't understand why you like it. Anyways, there's that Ys game. I guess we can throw that one back in.
Ys Origins?
I think it's just 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
Like the YSS thing, whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Ys, yeah.
then there's I'll throw up Persona 4, and then that one's gonna win. Let's see here. What else?
Yeah, Scott.
We'll just do Half-Life 2. There we go.
Half-Life 2 is good. You should play Persona 4. Let's see. If you were gonna play something, get something into it, and it doesn't sound like you're gonna get into The Last of Us anytime soon, so I'd say just start Persona 4. I think you like it. I think you'll like how the game plays. So anyway, there you go. That's Scotty doesn't know. We choose the games. Scott plays them sometimes.
I play them, just don't finish them.
Ever. All right. With that,
Hold on, I did finish one of them.
you did.
We did this twice, and I went ahead and I cranked them out. I think the one that you it Devil May Cry that you go.
Yeah, it was DMC Devil May Cry. And then you asked us Last of Us or Bioshock Infinite, and now and I agree that you could beat The Last of Us before you could beat, or not Bioshock Infinite, Last of Us or Persona 4 Golden, and we said that you could beat Last of Us before you would beat Persona 4, so do that. It's faster.
And then the entire thing with the TV happened, and I'm like, I'm sorry guys, I can't do this.
Yeah, which I get. All right. That's the show, guys. That's Irrational Passions. That's 193. Oh, God. We're so close. 200, man. We're going to party hardy on that day. I'm going to be drunk the whole show. That's the plan.
I gotta get a plane to drive up there.
Yeah. We'll do something. That's gonna be fun. Thank you guys for listening so much. You guys make the show go around. Thank you to Danny Wiesner for your opening music of Two Player Co-op and your closing music of The World Is Saved. Please go download his music. It's awesome. If you haven't bought it already, you should. I've bought every song of his, and I don't regret it. Thank you, Option and Scott, for joining me. I've been Alex O'Neill. This has been Irrational Passions, and play your games, stay irrational, and we will talk to you next week. Titles.
titles,
Titless.
emails. Quote the Raven, drink some more. Running on the ceiling, die. Bald is beautiful. Video games are stupid baby toys. I'm gonna say you're cutting deep, Scott. Why isn't Gino in Smash and the U Cube?
Oh, I like Why Isn't Gino in Smash a lot. Let me just select it
The
more.
U Cube.
The U-Cube's good. Except that would I would have to like do something for that video for that cover art.
Just take the Ustream logo and just make it purple. I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
Stupid. That's
take the GameCube like entire like cube thing. Try and like put your face on one side of it, and then if there's like the actual thing on the top, have a U in there.
Let's just slip it in there somewhere.
That's your pick, Scott.
I'm for the U Cube.
All right. U-Cube it is. You guys want to do the title and number?
I'll be the number.
Scott, you
What
got
number
this.
is it?
It is 193.
This is the Irrational Passions Podcast, episode 193.
The U Cube.
I got nothing for that. I have nothing I can add on to that.
I thought you were gonna do it because you had something.
Nah, it was dumb. So I was just gonna scream. The gist of it. Thank you for
What
watching.
I had was impersonation on a whole new level.